am I stuck as a weapon that goes for half the price? Fit a kick to the girl when I stick to the words, get kicked to the curb, get lifted. Son of a gun, I'm coming up under a punishing. I'm so terrific, self-titled belt. Rivals need help, I am a hellfire.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
What's going on, everybody? This is the Not Your Man's podcast. This is episode 7. Shit. Episode 7. It's actually we're actually still alive and still doing things. So fuck everybody that didn't think we would do it. But
he does this.
If you don't know, you should know by now. You can check us out on all our pages. We do Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Not Your Man's, NOTYAMANZ. And you could also follow our quarterly Spotify playlist. That shit is made up of all of the songs that we thought were rated fire and up from our, emoji rating system of all the projects when we drop them. Not shit that we're gonna review or whatever. I'm actually mad late on it. I didn't update like 2 days worth of that shit. But, it is what it is. But I'm John D. Contradiction. And today it's going to be a nice little small crew. So you guys introduce yourselves.
You already know who it is. It's Walko, bitch. Also known as Mark.
Yeah.
or M, just the one M. Yo, I got so we're gonna get back to I'm gonna come back to your little tagline, but that's all right, I'm a little upset with you with your but
you know what Mark's tagline is? You know what his tagline is? That's the sound your mom makes when you lie to her.
Yeah, that's
really?
No, that seriously is. It's like the sound a parent makes when like a teacher's telling them everything you did wrong.
And then they give you that look like.
Fact. I would say you should get that trademarked, but I'm pretty sure Anderson .Paak and like other artists
Oh,
already have
absolutely,
that.
absolutely.
But so we dropped mad extra. We've been doing a little bit extra because fuck it, why not? But we've been doing 4 reviews, sometimes 5 or 6 if it's a Friday, just to get more reviews out there and show that our consistency can be upped, and just to put a little fright in some of I want to say other people that do reviews, but I mean nobody really cares about us yet. But
nope.
I did actually see another review page, bro. When I tell you, like I have like pretty fucked up OCD. Like when it comes to certain things, I need shit to look neat. I looked at this one review page. Yo, that shit was a fucking mess. It was like album name, 1 billion words, lyrics, production. It had like 10 different 9 out of 10 ratings, and then it had like all the it was a mess and had like no hashtags. I was like, I can't look at this.
Did you see the one where the? Oh wait, never mind. That's the dude. That's the dude that we're cool with. Never mind.
Nothing against
No, I didn't mean it. Yeah.
Oh shit! What was that?
Real
friends.
Have you seen the dude in the? Have you seen the dude in the sidebar that does like artist ratings and stuff randomly?
No,
That shit is sloppy. It's all over the place. He's got this weird ass he breaks it down by like beat selection, overall artist rating, and then like album.
crazy.
It's like so confusing. I keep just like dropping
understand.
I just keep dropping the Not Your Man Instagram in the post. Every time you post, I'm like,
dude, some people are just wild sloppy. Like this one that I was talking about earlier with like 1 million words and all sorts of shit. It had like one picture of like the album, and then it said
nobody
like 2
wants
lines.
to read that shit.
And it's like,
I'm not trying to read a thesis.
And it's like it's crazy because it makes you think like. Obviously, like the way this page is structured, you guys can just tell like, all right, this fucking guy, he probably works in a corporate setting where he rinse, washes, repeats his entire work style. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I work. Like I'm very just it's got to be one way, and then I can do it on autopilot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, that kind of consistency, that's all
Set
you
it
would
and
want.
forget it.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you go to a fast food spot and you like one sandwich, you want it to be made the same way, even if it's not that good of a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like. Why just try all sorts of craziness and just slop some sloppy shit together?
That's also why we're able to churn out so many.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you keep it simple, stupid.
That's it. You keep it fucking simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't fucking go crazy, and you just won't look stupid. But I'm saying this while like
I'm just
someone's
not trying
just
to
writing
read
down
it.
our idea. But that's
I'm
why
just not trying to write a thesis. Really.
But that's why
we're just over here
I'm
stroking
confident.
our own dicks.
Yeah, nah, I'm just saying that's why I'm confident. Like. No one's gonna beat that type of consistency. Like people can try to copy us and do whatever other things, but it's like you won't be as consistent. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is.
Nah, there's no way.
We drop reviews the day of day of.
Oh yeah,
the project
some of the
releases.
big league sites don't even do that shit. Get at us or pick us up.
Please, holla.
Seriously.
You know what I'm saying? But so back to what we do, because I just pretty much beat us off this entire time.
This is the Dick Flute solo episode.
The skin flute solo.
Yeah, right. The Squidward's nose solo.
Giving ourselves fellatio the whole time.
What a
Let me tell you
word.
how awesome we are. Let me tell you how awesome we are. You got an hour?
Facts. But so the first review of the week was rough. We started, so people, just in case people don't also know, I usually save Mondays for like the email request and like a mix of things that aren't really SoundCloud Sunday type shit. So I put out like just the people who I think people should listen to, because I feel like Monday is the day where it's like I don't need to listen to what's new. I just want to fucking try something out, and hopefully it saves my week. But this Monday didn't start off well. So it started off with the first project is Year of the Swett, spelled Swett by Sweaty Boy. So this is Adam the Arab. He's like a fellow reviewer, and we fuck with him on Instagram and shit. This is apparently, I think, his boy that like from school or some shit, who put out this fucking garbage ass album.
Basura.
This shit got a -5. Like, this shit was recorded on like a phone, like a iPhone microphone, and it's just like the dude's not trying. Like, it feels like a joke, but the dude seemed a little upset. Like in the comments.
What did he say to us?
He said some shit like, "Oh, something
The
like that."
world isn't ready for Sweaty. That's what the dude
John
said.
hit him with 1,000% fact.
Diss track coming soon?
Oh my god, I hope so, man.
I
I'm
wish.
waiting for a diss track, because
Yep.
I don't push my rap on here, but like I'll rap my ass off at give me a chance and I'll fucking troll the shit out of someone. But
Put me on wax.
yo, that's a fact. It'll be lyrical
I'll intro
murder.
the track for you.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
Walko, bitch. That's got to be like a soundboard. But yeah, this project was trash. Like, there wasn't a single good song on here, and like the lightest review, like emoji it got was a nice big yellow thumbs down twice.
He got
Oh,
roasted
yeah, man.
Oh man,
on a spit.
this was honestly the funniest fucking review that WLP's ever cooked up to get, like ever. Like, so if
He
you guys,
flamed this kid straight up.
yo, he fucking kicked this kid's ass. Yo, you know what's some weird shit that I'm starting to notice? Every project with like someone's face on it or that's black and white has gotten a not my man.
Has it really?
We're not feeling it.
It's crazy. Like,
Playboy Cardi too, right?
yo,
Wasn't
Playboy
his black
Cardi,
and white?
Troubles
No.
was black and white, Sweaties
No,
was black
Swizzy
and
Max
white.
was black and white.
Which one?
Swizzy Mac?
Swizzy Mars, you mean? That guy? Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
Swizzy Mars. His was black and white. It just had like a
Nah,
little bit of blue.
yeah,
in
his
it.
had blue on it. I'm talking the full black and white. Like Young
Oh, yeah,
Bands, Young Bands was a face close up.
Monochromatic shit.
Yeah, this shit was like, I don't know. I got to go through it, but I'm pretty sure all the black and white ones got.
I'm going through it right now.
huge
I'm going
negative.
through it right now. Shabam Shaquille.
No, but see, that's like a black and white drawing. I mean, like,
Oh my god!
I mean, like the black
So
and white
specific.
picture. Yeah, like the black and white picture. Like if you see a face up close, or like someone that's like a real picture but in black and white, they've gotten bad reviews.
Okay.
You could go through it, man. You let me know, because I'm starting to feel like it's a thing. But
We need to
man.
start keeping track of like how many of my mans we've actually given out.
oh yeah, it's a fact.
Like what's the
The ratio.
we need to know how prestigious it actually is.
we need to let the people know how many hours of fucking time we put into this shit.
Oh, how many hours of time that we've had stolen from us.
Oh man, yo, honestly, this is gonna be some real nerdy shit, but I might put that in Excel and make like a spreadsheet so we could see the exact amount of time.
How much time you owe us. And then once we get popping, we can start backcharging some of the shitty artists.
Dude, I can at work. I have to like log how many hours I watch like these conferences and shit, and I just put like a number. I made like a formula. I put a number in, and it gives me the hours, so I could just throw all the album hours in there.
I can make this Excel spreadsheet too, man.
Oh hell
Got
yeah.
this.
Put that shit up real quick.
Hey, Microsoft knows, man, giving me that good
Yeah.
shit. But
That should get you a job too.
yo, seriously, people don't understand. Like, Excel is hard as shit. People are like, oh, it's easy. No, it's I have,
No,
a,
it's
I have a
not.
book that's at least
It's really
9
not.
pounds. That's at least like 800 pages of Excel shit, and I know like a quarter of it. And I feel like
I mean,
anywhere
low
would
key though,
hire me.
you can figure out how to do a lot of pretty simple shit just by looking at the program.
See, I'm a formula.
Like, it tells
I'm a
you how to do a
formula
lot of
guy.
stuff.
I know how to do. The
Yeah, but it tells
crazy
you how
shit.
to do some of those formulas.
Oh yeah.
If you don't have your head up your ass, that is.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's a fact. But so the second project of the week, it started off, it was a little bit better. It was Loyalty by Metaphor or MED and Guilty Simpson. Yo, this project, it was short, but it was fire.
I kind of like the I like the cover.
The cover art's dope.
Oh yeah, they're suits with the fucking
Some
fitteds
old
on.
head shit.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
That's super old head shit.
Fitteds from their respected areas.
Yeah, exactly. That's some super old head shit. I like it though. Just the simple, just quick knuckles. No gang sign that they bought into or any shit like that.
I don't know. I definitely like the acapella versions better than the regular versions. Surprisingly enough.
The beats are fire.
The beats are fire. Okay, the beats are fire. I definitely agree with you. But the acapella, they're just the way it sounds.
Yeah, it's raw.
It's raw.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean. They're literally sitting in a booth with the mic. There's nothing around them. It's raw. It's so nice.
The way the ratings are, I'm surprised they didn't get at least a diamond on one of them.
They did. They got a 9 out of 5 out of 10.
No, he's at diamond.
No diamond though.
Oh, it was close.
No,
a lot of them are close.
No diamonds.
Yeah, diamonds are high.
You got a lot of fire trucks on here. That's the only reason I said that.
Yeah, I haven't given a diamond in a minute.
I don't think I have either.
I think
the last diamond you gave James was the double.
I gave a double diamond to J. Cole.
To J. Cole.
I think. A lot of people were mad about that.
I was just about to say people are pissed at us mentioning J. Cole. Like, where does everybody love? Fucking music. Nah, but this it makes me want. I miss a good acapella. Like, remember when Nas broke into a fucking acapella? Which I forgot which song it is, but it was like I like a lot of classiness, a lot of swag.
I love when they. Yeah, I love when they just let the beat run out and then they just keep going.
They just keep snapping.
Oh, yeah. Yo, you know what? Who had a dope like kick in? I don't remember if it was exactly an acapella, but I was on Lil Mama's the lip gloss at the end, and then it went. No, but remember the end of? Do you remember the end of that? And it went into like that black and white video where the shit got hard and she started actually rapping. It was like a whole different beat. It was like a clip.
Negative.
Nah, I totally wiped her from my memory, bro. After the way she behaved at that awards show.
The Jay-Z shit.
Yeah, bitch, get off the stage, dude.
I think that's the fun. That's when that happened. I was crying, bro. That shit is hilarious. She was like, "We were just vibing."
She immediately became a meme.
Yeah, she's been a meme a couple of times. She had to switch it up. She started doing movies.
She's so weird looking, bro.
She's Bow Wow, bro.
Legit. That's Juwanna Man Bow Wow.
Dude, how do we get Bow Wow? How do we get Bow Wow on this podcast? But
did you see? Wait, hold on. Pause. Did you see the interview Bow Wow gave about Lil Tay fake flexing?
Yep.
Oh my!
Why the fuck would they interview Bow Wow?
Like, you know, because they needed a source who's a professional at fake flexing. So Bow Wow came to point it out.
They were like, "Mr. Shad Moss, we heard you were a professional fake flexer. What do you think about this?" Man, that bitch is wild.
Oh my
Put that man on wax.
Oh my god, Lil Tay. Fuck, man. Yeah, so you see that? Some dude on Snapchat was giving her a hard time. This grown ass man saw her like one of her last posts, but he saw her in the street and he like Snapchatted like, "What's good? Where's that money at?" And she was just like, "Oh yeah."
And then he was like, when someone real rolls up,
it's like, bro,
rolls up, they get real nervous.
Yeah, you're an adult, but yeah, no, that shit's wild. Like, you're pressing a child in a fucking sweatsuit.
I mean, I would have too, to be honest, if I'd seen her.
Clout, pseudo clout. But
exactly.
The next project
that shit all over all my social media.
The next project was fire. This was the Jamo Gang EP. So for people who don't know, Jamo Gang is Rascas, Elgant, and J57. If you don't know who those people are, then stop listening to hip hop.
Get educated. Please. Get educated, please.
Yeah, please. This project was fucking fire. This shit was just back. This got a diamond on it, but this was just back to back aggressive fucking hip hop. Like, this shit was fire, yo. Like the fucking beats were fire. The aggression was fire. The features. You got Shabam Sadiq doing his fucking thing.
Our man.
You got Snack the Ripper going crazy. Like, there was a lot of shit going on.
He blacked the fuck out.
Yeah, this shit was wild. Like, this project was fucking dope. And honestly, this project felt good because it's like, if you like Flatbush Zombies or if you like Slaughterhouse type shit, this is a nice, 8-track EP that brings you that raw aggression. They're rapping
I remember putting it on and like the subwoofers in my room or whatever, and I was like, uh-oh.
Fire. And it never lets up. It like starts aggressive as shit and keeps going. Like, this shit just goes. Like, it's fire. It's good to put on loop.
This is another one of those ones that is like, it's like super hot, but if they had gone one more song. It could have.
It could have.
It could have
gone either way.
It could have ruined the review for them.
Yeah, because I don't know about you guys, but if I'm like really like, let's say I'm like 5 tracks deep in a project, and then there's just a buns track out of nowhere, it totally. Like,
you're pissed the rest of the project.
It throws everything.
Changes
off.
how I feel about the project.
Absolutely,
like as a whole.
Yeah.
Because why did you arrange it this way? There's supposed to be a progression.
Yeah, it's like just put it together nicely, you know. And if something doesn't sound right, throw it out, you know.
Exactly. Artists need to know. That's what's wrong with all these some of these new people coming out on like SoundCloud and shit with these 25 fucking song project. It's like, no, you got to cut it.
The track list way too high. You need to cut it. No, yo, seriously.
Cut it.
A lot of the SoundCloud Saturdays, I'm pissed off at because they've all been at least 19 or more tracks, except for like.
And there, you know what? So you pisses me off. It's 19 songs, but it's only like 40 minutes.
And it's 19 songs with low quality production too.
Awful.
God,
you're raping my ears here.
Nothing's worse than listening to a bad quality song, except for listening to multiple bad quality songs. Like it's just it's brutal, bro. Like that's
why
shit
like this
for hours.
That's why shit like this Jamo gang shit is refreshing.
Oh, and for the people,
short,
honestly,
and it's fire.
Look at the fucking cover art. If
the
cover art
sick.
doesn't make you want to listen to it, then like it's dope. Like this shit is fire. Like
it looks like an urban RPG.
Exactly.
Yo, right, like a steampunk RPG in the hood.
Exactly.
You know what it reminds me of? That you mentioned that. Remember? I don't know if you guys remember it. That the Mark Echo graffiti game for PlayStation back in the day. It was like
talking about the rollerblading one.
No. This was one. It was like kind of like GTA, except he could climb walls and shit, and he did like graffiti, and it was like Mark Echo's game.
No, I was thinking of Jet Set Radio.
Facts, classic.
Fire.
Also,
that's a fire ass game.
Yeah, that game was great. Yo, see all those old games, and then you got Aggressive Inline, which was also great. Never thought rollerblading would be good, and then you play that, and you're like, what? But so
you know what we used to call rollerbladers growing up?
Fruit booters.
What?
We call them fruit booters.
Fruit booters?
Yeah, fruit booters.
Bunch of fruit boot song bitches.
You know what's crazy? So for rollerbladers, like it does have that stigma where it's like, yo, what are you doing this outside? But if you do
like
it
ballet in the street.
But if you do it in a roller rink, you're a boss.
Oh, absolutely, facts.
It's a different environment.
I know, but it's like it's such a crazy dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
take it to the rink.
You know how much pussy being able to like not even inline, but like just regular like roller skating can get you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Granted, it might be a little older, but you just dust it off a little.
I feel like if you're skating in the street, you're the mumble rap of skating, and then if you're indoors, you're the battle rap.
Yeah,
exactly.
Then again, I don't want to give Bow Wow that much credit for that movie, but anyways,
that movie was fire though. That's a hood classic.
I made a Photoshop of that lady who called the cops on the barbecue. I made one with her just in the crowd.
That's funny.
That was a good time.
I make jokes about that movie all the time, and nobody ever gets it. And
that movie was great, man.
I'll be like, we're getting ready to leave, and I'll be like, all right, it's time to roll bounce, like Bow Wow, and then nobody ever laughs, and I'm always like, damn,
that hurts.
That's just funny to me.
It's like
don't keep saying it.
Don't let the youth kill roll bounce.
I'll keep saying it,
dude. I'm telling you, if roll bounce dies, does that mean like drumline bars and like drumline jokes from Nick Cannon die? Like, I don't want these things to die.
I'm not trying to talk about
that was
Nick
a great
Cannon. I ain't
movie.
trying to give him any type of check.
Nah, Nick Cannon's the truth. Yo, he's been hanging out with battle rappers, and his pen has stepped up like extremely.
Okay, he's paying somebody. That's what it is.
Yo, it has to be like
his Ghostwriter's
Conceited, Hitman, all of those battle rappers.
That's that America's Got Talent money right there.
Did you see that like Cypher video they did?
Yeah, it was fire.
That shit's fire. Yeah, even Nick Cannon's bars were on point. Like I said, I swear he's got a writer.
He had a point where he was like stepping his pen up so much that he like was like sniffing like paint, where he was like, I challenge Eminem to a battle. It's like, one, pump your brakes. We get it. Your pen got a little better, but you made Gigolo with R. Kelly, so calm down.
Yeah,
slow it down, please.
M, stop that shit real quick.
Oh yeah.
He's like, sit down.
Dude, if Eminem battled Nick Cannon, I'm gonna quit. I'm deleting this Instagram. I'm never listening
to
that.
Like actually did like a battle, like
never again. I would never listen to it. I'd go back to my punk days and like listen to metal. Like it's.
We're just gonna forget about hip hop for a couple years and hopefully it gets better.
If Eminem and Nick Cannon actually get on the stage and like legit battle rap each other,
I'd be
if Eminem wins, does that mean he gets to take over Wild 'N Out?
Oh, that would be fire.
But yeah, I think that's what they should go.
Wild and Out, they trade Wild and Out for like half of Shady Records.
50 versus Rampage. We need to do
like this. Shade 4-5 radio station versus Wild and Out.
Ooh, and that'd be the deal. Like
put that shit up.
The ownership, that'd be fire.
Yeah,
Nick Cannon's gonna get wiped with the floor.
Hell yeah,
yo, seriously. I feel like if like they battled and like Eminem choked, people would kill themselves.
Oh no,
that would be wild. All the M stands would just totally off.
It would be like the equivalent to like when Anderson Silva first lost.
Oh yeah,
or when he snapped his fucking leg.
No, that was the second time. When the first time was when he got knocked out.
Oh yeah,
Weidman fucking put the sleep. It was rough. And then he fought Weidman again and his leg snapped.
And then wrapped his leg around his leg.
That was wild as fuck when I seen that.
And then he tried to stand on it. It was like, oh no. Dude, most visual thing, Eminem spitting that bar on Caterpillar about that Anderson Silva
I was
thing.
just thinking about that because I was like, damn, we were talking about M and Anderson Silva, and M just rapped about Anderson Silva.
Oh, and it's just
that's
like,
meta right
you
there.
Think about it. Eminem knows what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's fucking doing.
Why wasn't... All right, I know we're like way off track right now. Why wasn't that last album all like that Caterpillar verse?
Oh my god!
Because
you know, no, I'll tell you exactly why.
No.
I'll tell you why. Rick Rubin.
The beat selection, exactly.
It was.
I think we talked about this before. We can talk about this in every podcast that Rick Rubin ruins people.
Oh yeah, ruins things.
Rick Rubin is the worst person on planet Earth.
Oh yeah. He's like, no, but it'd be great if you got Kalani on a track. You know what I'm saying? The kids love Kalani.
Oh, Royce the 5'9"? Yeah, right. You should do Pink.
Well, to be fair,
that's a fact.
They do have like a kind of like a synergy thing.
Well, short hair.
Pink is very much like the female Eminem kind of.
Oh yeah, she was a rebel back in the day, and she's low key black.
Back in the day, bro.
I don't know what she's been doing now, but facts.
I know she could get all this dick.
Facts. Yo, that's a fact. That's 100% fucking fact. Like, there's no lies.
Allegedly. If my wife listens to this.
On wax. Oh, man.
God damn it.
Just don't tell her when it announces. Oh, yeah, the episode's
cool. She likes Pink, too, so it's whatever.
There you go. You could share. See? That's what you're in love
I'm
for.
straight. My girl's a faggot.
That term, we're done. Like iTunes is taking us down. Cigarettes. He meant she's a cigarette. So
a bundle of sticks. That was a bar. I was quoting somebody. It was transformative work.
Dude, so speaking of bundle of sticks, since I don't like curse in my raps, I did a feature for Season and I called people bundle of sticks. That's how I curse. Did you really? That's how I curse.
That's hard though, because nobody's gonna get. That's gonna go over people's heads.
Oh yeah,
that's hard though.
What is that on his?
I would appreciate a bar like that,
dude. I gave Season a fucking fire for his album. I went to the studio hyped because he kind of kicked my ass on my project because he did a feature and I wrote my verse already.
You were like, I'm
coming in his ass. Yeah, I came in. I'm like, you have 2 verses, but I'm gonna make my
you
one
were
verse.
too white for this season.
So I came with like some shit. I was punching. I sang. I did everything. And I also called people bundle of sticks. But
That's like, how did you say it though? Do you remember?
No.
I
forgot. I was like, I'm over the politics and over the ignorance. Stay in your lane or I'm coming after you, bundle of sticks, like something like that.
Yeah. See?
Bars.
Yeah, I snuck it in there.
Bars.
But yeah, it was a good time. We'll talk about that when we get that episode going. But so the next project, was Godfather Part 2 by Wiley. Fuck, man, Wiley hasn't put out something in a minute.
Is that him on the cover?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why does he look like Killmonger?
It's the new wave, bro. New wave. Everybody got to be from Wakanda now.
Is this your
Wakanda forever?
Wakanda forever.
Yo, speaking of just Marvel, dude, I saw Deadpool 2 yesterday. Yo, me and Angie were in tears the whole movie.
No spoilers.
No, I'm just telling you, it's one of the, like, as a comedy alone, it's one of the funniest movies I've seen in a long time.
I need to see it.
But yeah, definitely go see it. But this project is fucking aggressive, bro. If you don't like fucking UK aggression,
what do you expect?
This dude is rapping his fucking ass off. He's fucking going in. Every song is mad unique. The production is fire. I think he produces too, right?
Yeah, he produced. When you go through it on iTunes, I think he produced like 5 out of the 12 tracks.
That's fire, bro.
That's dope. Almost.
And it's like
50% of his own songs.
The UK thing, like the way they are out there, like their music doesn't.
They have to rap. It's not like that filtered, like no.
Yeah.
When they're coming out, they are rapping.
Yeah, they're like
they can't all be Tiny Tempo.
Fact. they're like he's like one, he's rapping on every track, but he has like kind of like a very strong fucking tone on there. He's always just rapping dumb aggressive, but like it never throws any of the crazy beats. Like if you took his voice off of all these shits, you would never imagine someone rapping the way he does on all these crazy beats. The production's mad unique.
It's refreshing.
Yeah,
Again,
it's a good time, bro. He's fucking rapping his ass off, and I fuck with this project. It's like a project.
It brought me back to listening to Kano, bro.
Yeah,
that's all.
Fact. It's aggressive. It's just like you could put it on, you play some video game, you could do whatever. Like it just gets you hyped. Like, and you're just like you start rapping with his accent. You know what I'm saying? You want to say, bro.
Got you going 20-0 in Call of Duty.
Yeah,
facts. Nuking on these suckers. But yo, that shit's a fire project, man. I was fucking all about it. Then you know, we moved on to the next day. We had a project. M reviewed it. Feel My Pain by Bando. Bando. I
think this is
Mark gave out a kind of my man.
He gave out two. He gave out
Wow.
two. After talking all that mess, you gave out two.
I said something on this about it. I was like, my first kinda. I'm ashamed.
But this project, like this dude, your name is Bando. I don't know if he's ever searched himself, but there are 10 billion rappers,
Right? Come on now.
and songs named Bando. Like it's wild. So I'm just like, chill out. Oh, Mark
if you
Battles
just type
messaged
Bando
us.
into Google, you're gonna get like 5 million results and
abandoned
shit.
house.
Yeah.
No, but like not only that, you're also gonna get like
Migos
Urban
lyrics.
Dictionary.
Yeah, you're gonna
All
get
that
all
shit.
sorts of shit. So it's like, all right, you got to throw something on there. It was hard to find them for a bit, which I'm gonna let you know right now.
We hate.
It pisses me. Yeah, it pisses me off. But this project was cool, man. I listened to it. It was, you know, it's very, very much new age, but this dude has a very clear tone, and you could hear him rapping. So it's not like, I'm not gonna say it's mumble rap, but it's like swaggy, but it's a bit aggressive. It's a little more aggressive than swaggy.
Like that swaggy rap.
Yeah, you know, it's on one of those.
He's talking
like,
about the same. He's talking about the same thing every other
Yeah.
swag rapper's talking about,
Yeah.
but he just has a nice tone to him.
Yeah, he just
It's
sounds
something
bigger than a
different.
lot of these dudes because, like, the project was like it had some weird mixing and stuff, but his voice stood out on its own. So it's like, all right, we see where he's going. It's one of those like.
I called him a
things.
bland piece of chicken. That's and what's funny about that is like, he said
white
respect
folks.
100%.
I'm offended by that because my wife is a great cook, and she is white.
Hey man, I'm not talking about everybody. I'm talking
He's
about,
talking about
offended.
the general.
I'm talking about the
masses.
general public.
It's if the shoe fits kind of thing.
Yes,
the people that
absolutely.
don't wash their chicken, those that demographic. But yeah, it's like this project was crazy. Like it's like, all right, like it just didn't really hit the mark. So I could definitely understand. I probably would have gave it a little less. But the dude you can tell that he'll probably like get better, especially like seeing this because he was like, oh, bet. You know, he was all up on the comments like, all right, yo, wait till the next
I
one.
really want him to invest in himself and not be the only thing in an animated cover art.
Oh yeah,
Just his random body in the middle of a fucking graveyard.
Yeah.
Come
I like
on,
how he
bro.
dropped the eye for his boy.
Yep.
He's just like, you see this?
But I mean, fuck it, you know, like, hey, we're here to be critics and just like what we like. So this next project, I got something to say to my man. But so this next project
God.
is not for sale by Smoke DZA. Not for sale. Smoke DZA has been on a killing spree. That Pete Rock album last year was one of my favorites of last year, and I think this project is fucking fire. So I'm gonna come out the gate and say track 7 that you gave a trash is my favorite track on this project.
That happened
But
with the T
also-
Grizzly shit too, though. Remember?
Yeah. But like I legit like when I listen to this album like one shot, you know, you just hear a song you want to repeat. 7 has been on repeat for me. And the thing that blows my mind, the whole song he's going, that shit feel like so this should be your song, bro. So I'm upset about it.
That's your theme song now.
Yeah, like he's
What is
literally
it? The lifestyle? I have to listen to it.
But I love the song too. It has the best opening skit. It has that skit of that crazy girl. I love you. I miss you.
Oh yeah.
Yo, it's hilarious.
Sounds like my ex.
Oh, scary.
LOL.
Scary. But
Mark knows.
well, let's hope she doesn't
Oh,
listen
shit.
to the podcast.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh
One
Lord.
time she tried to, the Chief Keef meme where he's like, nah, and he's like shaking his head.
Oh, it's the best.
One time she tried to text me and she was like, yo, I just want to be friends, and I just hit her with that. To say
Nah.
Yo, I wish I could. If like I want to just send that meme to Chief Keef like attached to his
Bang, bang.
albums.
Nah.
To all his
Stop
projects. Oh, they're terrible. But this project, yo, I thought it was fucking fire. The Joey Badass verse was out of fucking control.
Joey
And he
blacked the fuck
he stood
out.
toe to toe with Joey, and like, I mean, you're a vet, you know, he did what he had to do.
So, I got a problem with Joey Badass.
No.
I've only ever liked one of his albums.
Oh, you never listened to 1999, the mixtape. It's one of
That's the only one I like.
Okay, that project. No, that I think
that's the only one I like. Every other one of his projects is boring.
No, I think his last project.
Joey puts on such a good show.
All his features are fire. Every time he features, that shit is fire.
He has that swag to him.
Yeah, but like all his other projects are just snooze fest to me.
You know what? I'll slightly relate. So 1999 was incredible. The things after that were weird, but his last project was fire.
His last project
he was trying too hard to be ASAP Mob.
No, his last project was
he was
very
trying to
different.
be like a fashion icon and shit.
Oh yeah, he was in Mr. Robot. If people watch that, probably not. But all right, fair enough. I like. Did you listen to Joey's last album? I would definitely recommend that.
Yes,
what's it, America?
But I was not.
Yeah,
I didn't hate it.
Okay, I think it was better. I know what you're saying. Like his other project.
That one gets an orange. That one gets an orange sign.
What?
Me,
I like that last one.
Like a kind of.
Boo.
I'll tell you.
Maybe I gotta listen to it again, but I don't know, man. I gave it one listen through, and I was like, and none of it. I didn't put anything on a playlist.
Okay, that's fair. All right, I'll give you that. But back to this project. The song with Dram, fire. I fuck with Dram. I like the fact that his album cover it's a picture of him and his dog. Like that's the best thing ever.
Him and his bull terrier, right?
Yeah, that's fucking great. Then you got the fucking I don't know these other features besides Bodega Bam's doing his thing. Ty Dolla Sign showing his abs on audio on wax. Vado, holy shit. Scary.
The scary man.
Scary.
There's Cause is on here too.
What happened?
Didn't we do his?
Oh yeah, Cause. Yeah, isn't that?
Yeah, we did.
We did one of his projects.
Isn't that Baby J Cole? Or
yes,
yeah, it's Baby J Cole.
So even
Baby
lighter skin J Cole.
No,
he's like J Cole with green eyes.
That was one of our first reviews.
Diet J Cole.
Yeah, that one.
I love that term.
Dom Kennedy. Yeah, we'll get to that. But the Dom Kennedy's on there. I think Dom Kennedy's gonna put out something special because every feature he's been on this year has been
no idea
dope.
who that is.
Dude, look into him.
Levi Gray.
I don't know that. I didn't even say it because I'm looking at it and I don't like reading it. So
Levy Gray.
Nah,
I'll take that L for you.
Just put a space there, you know, like get that out of my face. But that project is solid as fuck. If you like New York, if you like Harlem, he's having a good time. Like this is nice. I was offended. You mentioned like Fab. As if
it does sound like a summertime shootout album, though.
Dizza hasn't been around. As if Dizza hasn't been around. Disrespectful.
Oh, he has been around.
Disrespectful.
He could be around and still low-key sound like somebody.
No, it's a matter of who was around first.
I mean, tell that to Mike Jones.
Damn. Who? Shit.
He's taking shots at Quavo.
No, man, his Instagram is the best. Where is Mike Jones?
Oh yeah,
hilarious.
Because that's what people are really asking.
I wonder how fast he had to have made that tag.
Way
so quick in order to get it.
That's a fact because a million people tried. He probably bought it off.
Probably
of someone.
Somebody else had it and was just waiting.
He probably bought it off that lawyer. Remember that white lawyer, Mike Jones? That commercial.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Throwback. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's rough. But I'm over here eating mad disrespectful.
I was like, bro, are you eating right now?
No,
damn, bro.
I had a long day. But so the next project was The Arrow. I think it was like The Arrow Part 1 or whatever. But it was by Andy Mineo. Yeah. And this shit was mad smooth. So this dude, he did, if people don't know him, he did like that music video. I think he did like a sign language video or something like that for his sister on his last project.
Yep. And then he also did the whole NBA album with that other dude. I'm trying to think of his name, which I thought was dope.
Yeah, but he's been. Have you heard other stuff from him? It's been a climb because he wasn't too great.
All right. He was like a corny rapper.
Yeah.
Coming up, and like this drops, and it's a totally different side.
Yeah, he matured. Like he matured for sure. He knows how to grab the right.
Tired of getting made fun of.
Like if you listen, like honestly, if you listen to this and you listen to what he's having to say, like. He's literally telling you how he grew up, like from last project to this project.
Yeah, it's definitely huge for me.
No, I heard Mark twice just now.
Oh, yeah, the bootleg setup, man. It's, we got
That
we got the
Weatherman
two
dude
for the
is
price
dope
of
as
one
fuck, too.
setup right now. You know what I'm saying? But so that project's solid, fucking dope, very smooth, very vibes. Like, if you're light skinned, you'll love it. If you're a female, you'll love it. If you're like a tough dude who's rocking Timbs with the tongue out, then you might not want to listen to it. It is what it is. So,
But if you like rap, though,
he's rapping. He's
rapping.
Yeah, he is rapping.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like some people put on I only listen to that gangster shit. Well, then you're not really a rap fan, are you? Because it's just an art.
no, you like gangster rap.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Those are the same people that like wonder why 90s rappers aren't famous anymore, and it's like you never went to their shows. It's that same
Those are the same people that when I disagree with them, they tell me that I'm white, so my opinion doesn't matter.
as if
Your
they're
opinion
fighting the good
matters,
fight
Waldo.
for the culture.
I know.
Fucking Christ, people are nuts.
For the culture.
Those are the same people who like mad at Donald Glover for having a white girl, like a white baby mama.
Yo,
But,
for real. I saw all the hate he was getting, and I was like, I don't get it.
dude,
I don't fucking get it.
somebody made a funny ass post.
They're
It
just
was
mad
like,
because she's bad.
all those women that judged Childish for having a white baby mom were like, get it to the homegirl who married the prince.
Swett.
And I'm like, that's fucking facts. Like, they're all like, damn,
Exactly.
girl, get it, girl. It's like, are you fucking...
Go ahead, girl.
Yeah.
Get yours. Secure the bag.
Oh, worst. But, so the next project was, oh, man, this next project. Yeah, exactly that. It was like a quick, nasty one. The next project was Simi by Blocboy JB.
I toasted this motherfucker, man.
Oh, my
I
God.
refuse to rebuke his name.
So this guy, he's actually going into what Mark likes to dub the TWB, which is the gang that we're starting to put together. We might have
Trashwater Boys.
it's the Trashwater Boys. So just as much as we might have like, Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, we're gonna have like the Trashwater Boy Award, which is like the Heisman for like the very least, like the minimum. So
With that,
this guy's a
if
candidate.
they ever get
man.
together and do an album, it's going to be the cover photo is going to be that picture I sent you guys in the chat.
The cover photo is gonna be the
Yes.
Just literal trash water with like a cup in it.
I think the cover is going to be the cover art for 1 week's notice.
Yes.
That's what it's going to be. That's going to be like we're going to put that on the award because that album was hot garbage, like way too much
Just
firepower.
wheel out a
No.
trash can.
Yeah, this project is garbage. This is like, oh man, the new wave stuff is cool, but I'm not talented. Let me try it. This is it. Oh, let me try
Oh
for
my
fucking
God.
like 19 songs and waste your time.
Not
for
even
19
ironic.
songs.
18,
Yeah.
18 songs. Not
You know
19,
a song.
18.
You know an album's garbage when your ad libs are trash. Like get the fuck out of here. Like
How are your average trash?
yeah,
that's,
like
that's
get
what I
the
don't
fuck
understand.
out of here. Like shit's garbage. Don't listen to it. It's swaggy new
What
wave
is it?
garbage.
No chorus part 11. 1 through 10 are probably the same.
Oh yeah. So it's bullshit. It's like
Awful.
whatever day you go to put out the trash, try to repeat that exact day all week, and that's literally what you get. It's fucking garbage on multiple occasions. So fuck it. So we're not even gonna give it any play.
This album was when your baby first starts eating solid foods.
That first solid dookie.
Yeah, that first turd.
Yeah.
The first official turd just fucking
Oh,
smells
yeah.
like radioactive waste.
But try having that smell, but in your ears. Yo, what
a
did
color you can't describe and shit.
I said some petty shit on this one.
Was that Blurple?
Someone was like, hold on. Oh yeah, he was like, someone was like, take Keith carried this nigga. And I was like, well, he left him on the roof. Oh man. For those who don't see it on the album cover, he's sitting on the roof. As if no artist has done that before. It's literally the same thing as the J. Cole thing, but the camera's zoomed out a little bit. Like, get the fuck
It's
out.
Drake, but not as rich. It's literally the
Trash.
Views album cover, but a trap house.
Trash. All right, so
Boss.
this next project, I first listen, I was like, yo, this is dope. Second listen, I'm like, this is super dope, and I like it a lot now. This second album was Flamingo and Koval. This is Bobby Feeno, or you know him as Arian Foster.
AKA Mr. Win Your Fantasy League back in the day.
Fact.
I fuck with his rap name, though.
But yeah, I like Bobby Feeno too. It just sounds cool.
Dope.
Yeah, and this
Bobby
project, honestly, he reminds me. I call him a light skinned Big Crit. He has like a Big Crit swag, like his voice, his cadence it's like Big Crit but mixed with someone else, like kind of like a hint of J. Cole, but it's like it's original enough to where it's like you can tell what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
he's his own.
And it's fire.
He got his own sound to
Dude,
him.
he got a fucking diamond. Like, you guys who are artists your whole lives aren't even getting diamonds out here. And this man got a diamond. Like, Suicide Note is fire, bro. Yeah, that's
Suicide
funny.
Note is absolutely.
You say kill yourself, and literally the song's called Suicide Note.
Oh,
Like,
Suicide
this shit's
Note.
fire.
I'm saying.
This shit is fire. Like, this whole project is smooth. Like, just off of his voice and cadence alone, you're like, yo, this just, he doesn't even have to say anything. You're just like, yo, this sounds like some serious shit. And then the production is fire. Like, you know, he's putting that football money into it. That shit is
I
sitting
need the
on.
Instrumentals. I need the
be honest, though,
instrumentals.
That's low key how you get popping as a rapper. You just gotta already be rich.
Fact. You gotta get your sap
Gotta
on
get-
and sell your
Gotta
Jordans.
get your clout somewhere else,
Yeah,
and then
fact.
come bring it to the hip hop.
That is a super fact.
That's the new wave.
I'm over here eating again. So you know I'm starving. I'm trying real hard.
Sorry,
not to.
you're eating. I'm smoking a bowl.
Well, that's
This
fine.
this episode's a wreck.
Throw the whole episode away. But
We're
yo,
missing JP. Rest in peace, JP.
he's at a meeting.
He's in a meeting.
He's in the meeting. Couldn't make it.
But yeah,
Hopefully he listens to this. We miss you.
The next project, super fire fucking project. This is Loosies 2 by Little Vic.
Yo,
Project.
this is the only project I actually listened to this week.
It's 53 minutes of him losing his mind in
Oh
audio
my
format.
god! And it's very rare when someone puts out something that's over 10 tracks that keeps your attention the entire time and you want to listen to
For
it again.
real, we were just talking about this.
Oh, and he's like, you feel like, oh man, what if a song falls off? And he doesn't. It holds up the entire album. This is Mark's first 10 out of 10, which is wild. Like, if you
I'm pretty
Which is
much
prestigious.
I'm pretty much an asshole. I don't give anybody shit.
yeah,
No pity points, no nothing. This album is out of this world.
fire. The
Who do we
fucking
think?
art.
Who do
is
we
fire.
think? I'm sorry. I was gonna say. Who do we think gives the? Who do we think gives the harshest reviews, and who do we think gives the fairest reviews?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, it'd be John D because he's the one who reads all of our stuff. So
Yeah, you'd have to tell us then.
I would say harshest reviews. I don't know, man. I feel like the fairest reviews, Walco does. He's very, very
Hey.
fair about his. But
I'm thorough.
harshest, I'm gonna give it. It's sometimes it's between me and you, M. But like, it depends.
I was gonna say, I was like, John D. Sometimes you'd be roasting.
Yeah, it depends on our days. Like, you can tell I was clearly having a bad day with mine, but we could tell if you're having a bad day too. So,
You know who else too? He doesn't do a lot of them, but if you get a not my man's from Cairo.
oh yeah, he's not playing good with you guys.
Throw the whole album out. That's it. Just like one sentence.
Cairo's just gotta. If Cairo doesn't like something, he's gotta battle him. That's just how it goes.
Put it on wax.
That's it. That's a fact. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's hard, man. Some of these reviews, like, because I'll have a day where like someone will fuck up my whole day, and I'm like, all right, I'm trying to
one
kill
of those
you.
EPs.
It is.
It
It just sucks because like we try to listen to more than one project a day, and then you guys dish out this garbage for our first listen, and then all of our music, everything that we review later that day is fucking
tainted.
It's tainted because you ruined my day.
Dude, a lot
That's
of
what
them.
happened with me and John and the T Grizzly shit.
Yeah, see, you guys listen to
So much trash.
You listen to so much Chief Keef. T Grizzly sounds, okay.
Yeah, it sounded okay.
For real.
Yo, some of these projects really like. Some of them, especially when like
It's
I
hard
got a
to listen
review
to.
right now.
Literally.
Someone sent in our DMs and he's like, "Yo, just to keep it 100, I like the whole project." It's like, duh, it's your project, dummy. Like, fuck. So it's just like,
Oh, he said that about his own project.
about his own.
though?
So now I'm already
Get the
going
fuck
into
outta
this
here.
project with like a bad taste in my
I'm
mouth.
going in there with the mindset that this album sucks.
Because if it isn't the
You're
best
asking
thing
for our
ever,
opinion. We're not asking for yours.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. Like, you think that's how you sway the votes? Like, what kind of bullshit is that? Like, get the fuck.
Oh,
out
I
of
like it. Well, you wrote it.
here. Yeah, like, so you're
I
telling
would
me
hope
that
that you
there's
liked
been
your
some
own
shit you
music.
put out that you didn't like? Like, what kind of bullshit is that? But anyways, we're gonna leave it. When that review comes out, please believe on that episode, I'm fucking calling him out by his name.
First and last.
Personal.
Yeah, I hope we get to a point where enough people follow
Keep
us
out
so
his
we can
government.
just put out hits on people's Instagrams. That'd be great. Throwing
Just
that out
nuke
to
their
the universe.
Instagram. Go drop
You
the cat emoji under his post.
Oh my god, that'd be so.
Oh, I can't wait for that.
Honestly, first victim Demrick, but
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
yeah, like go on his post and make
Fuck
fun
you,
of his
Demrick.
teeth. Just post
Fuck you,
dolphin emoji
Fuck
under
you,
all of his. Just dolphin emoji.
Say it a
and
little
teeth.
little quieter and a little closer to the mic. There it is.
That's gonna be the sound. That soundboard. Fuck you, damn right. So
just put the mic in your mouth, whispering like, "Fuck you, damn right."
The most breathy, like.
Yeah.
I cannot stand that motherfucker, man.
Obviously.
So this next project was the Almost There EP by Phantom Famous. I like that name, but I gave this one quick listen and it was a good time. It like sounded good, it popped, like, you know what I'm saying? It was a very good.
I like the cover art on that.
Shout out to Florida.
Oh, is that a Florida?
Oh, is he from Florida?
Yeah, he's from Kissimmee, dog.
He's from K-Town?
Yes.
Gang.
Yep,
Campbell City boy.
he's from down the block.
Oh, nice.
Who is this?
Actually, I met him through one of my friends, Jonathan, from back in the day. And Jonathan was nice enough to let me know that his project was coming out, and that's how I got, how it even.
Look up his socials, because you already know, like, I know everybody from Kissimmee.
Ryan knows him from back in the day, so
I definitely probably know him. We probably frequented some house parties and shit.
Yeah, absolutely. This album is very, very solid for a person who's a local.
Yeah, because it looks good.
Yeah,
he wears a mask and shit?
Not that I know of.
Apparently, he doesn't. On his Instagram,
with
he doesn't show his face in any of the photos.
Phantom, you would assume.
Yeah. Oh, I get it. We get it.
It's like a persona. I get it.
Yeah.
I bet he's an MF Doom fan.
Fact. Dude,
but he's definitely spitting.
Yeah, he's doing the swaggy thing, but he has substance. He's on the wave, but he's not necessarily following it. Like he's doing good. He's rapping. The tracks smooth together. There was only one boring track on there. The rest were good. It's a very solid EP. Like it's a quick listen.
There is some musical talent out in Kissimmee, but people just don't know. Yeah. They slept on.
Yeah.
There's another dude. Shout out to Cuzzo.
Yeah, right. Cuzzo.
Cuzzo needs to start rapping again because he had bars.
He's in the military right now, man.
I know. He's getting out.
He's getting his cannabis on.
Yeah. Nah, bro. He did it way back. The Mega Man freestyle he did.
He blacked the fuck out back in the day.
Fire.
Cuzzo used to be that. Like even in high school, when we were going to high school with him, he was putting out music at that point, and it sounded so much better than anything that was. You know what I mean? Lyric wise, yeah.
That's dope, man. So salute to this dude for being from around where you guys are, man. That's dope.
Shout out to Phantom Famous.
Yeah, because I had no idea what this was, and I was like, this is a cool name. The album art looks professional, so it looks like he's like a legit, It looks good.
I get that he's from Florida now because that's I-4.
Mm-hmm. I understand you.
I get it. I get it. That's I-4.
Jesus Christ. But all right, so hold on. So the next project that we did, I'm just making sure nobody's hitting up the chat like, yo, what's good?
It's the Preme.
All right, so the next project that we did was Light of Day by Preme. One, I don't like that name. I'm gonna throw that out there because it could be Preme.
It's like
I have mixed feelings about that.
Premiere.
Yeah, exactly.
Preme. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like it.
No, it's not because there's literally a DJ Premiere.
Like, yeah, we call Preme.
It's not
called Preme or Primo.
But whatever.
Hey, fight me.
Do this for me. Go to Google and search Preme.
Do it.
See what comes up.
My hands are sterilized for surgery.
Oh yeah.
Can't touch anything.
Nice. So this project, Mr. I don't give out kind of my mans. This is your second one.
This week.
Again, dope artwork though.
The artwork is
fire. It's fire.
That is dope.
But then again, I look at it and I'm like, is he wearing a headband? Like the Karate Kid headband with his name on it.
He's absolutely wearing that headband.
And he's got a fucking wolf coming out of the middle of his face.
So, I honestly thought it was a Supreme headband at first, and I was like, oh wait, never mind. His name is Preme.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a play on Supreme.
Boo!
Yeah. And this project was very... So, I'm going to just throw it out there. When I listen to it, I'm like, oh man, this is kind of like... He's got like a kind of Baby Drake thing on certain songs. And then certain songs are just like, I don't know what he's doing.
Yo, those features though.
The features are fire. But then I realized he's like an OVO affiliate. So I'm like, that's why
he's a Canada boy.
Yeah, that's why he sounds like a Baby Drake at times. And it's like when he does the singing stuff, I like it. But some of the rap stuff, I'm not 100% on board with. Some of it was very boring. Some of it was weird. His features though, Offset kind of blacked on this project.
That's the only reason why I got a thumbs up.
Yo, I didn't think Like, I was like, what did Offset have to prove on this track? Like, he blacked out. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, you didn't do that on Culture 2. Like, calm down.
Take off, dude.
I do like track 5. It's just called Light Skin Keisha Speaks. That's a good time.
Yeah,
I was just looking at that.
I listened to that and thought about you, dog.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank
this
you,
is
sir.
John D's song.
I'm Light Skin Keisha. And then you got the Party Next Door feature, which is also like Baby Weekend, Drake, and Fusion. Then you got Post Malone on it. Song was whack. Best name for a song, though, because Jackie Chan should be cherished and Frozen. Yeah, Ty Dolla $ign, just he's everywhere.
That Wheezy F baby.
Yeah, Weezy did his thing, but it was like the song was okay. YG, he's been hit or miss. Some of his features are fire. Some
I'm not a fan, but
I'm
he's
not
got
a
a big
fan
name.
I
of
like
YG
YG
overall.
I fuck with YG.
I'm not a fan.
I like
I'm
that.
not
I
a
like
fan
that
of
West
YG.
Coast shit.
And I'm also super unpopular opinion. I'm not a fan of Yo Gotti.
I don't like Yo Gotti.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in good company then.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Yo Gotti.
Yeah, I'm not with it.
Yeah, I've never been really a fan.
I feel like
somebody
he gets
posted in the
propped up by his
sidebar
features
like,
a
"What do
lot.
you guys think of Yo Gotti?" And I posted like all sorts. Yeah, like I'm like,
Buns.
I'm not a fan. But back to this
Elote.
dude. He had that song, the Ill Life 4, where he fucking lost his mind.
Well, I don't know what happened. What happened?
But it's like
what happened?
It's
Got
like
shot in the head like French Montana.
Like he literally, like everything that he rapped in that whole album, he's like he condensed into that song. He's like, all right, I'm gonna black out for a little bit,
and then never
I'm gonna
rap
go
like
sing
this
it
again. Like,
Yeah,
and like
then I'm gonna
never
go sing
rap
it
like
again.
it's crazy. And like a lot of his singing I do like, but his rapping I didn't like until like that song. I'm like, what the fuck? So it's weird, man. But I mean, what can you do, right? And then
I like how Mark put in parentheses blacked the fuck out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I like to leave his little things there. I'm like, all right, let's just let him have his fun.
Like notes. He's got like little footnotes.
I do have footnotes in
It's a
most
good time.
like.
Dude, the Demrick one is a fantastic one. We might owe him a check. We say his name a lot, but
Fuck Demmer.
our first hater. But
Fuck Dimrick and fuck Russ.
your
Cut the
favorite.
check, Woko. Cut the
Gang,
check.
gang.
So moving on, we got to the Throwback Thursday. So
Everybody's
the
favorite
Throwback
uncle.
Thursday, 1990, America's Most Wanted by Ice Cube. We want to show love to that project. Yo, there was
Shout out to John D's Photoshop skills.
so for one. So when I posted on the Facebook, Phil's like, do people not realize that's not the actual cover?
Way to ruin the joke, Phil.
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck
Come on,
outta
bro.
here. Like, that's some
We're
old
trying
man
to
Supposed to play along.
Let us
Supposed to play
troll
along.
Yeah, and then I used the real picture when I did the polls in the Instagram thing. So I was like, to get a laugh, like, let me get my laugh on and see if anyone knows. Because, like, this is a generation
Let me
where
do
people
us.
don't pay attention. So people really didn't spot that.
Nobody noticed, except he had to say something.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, all right, thanks. Like, we get
I
it.
feel like you should go back and like
Delete the comment.
do that. No. Well, yeah.
Yeah, well,
But
absolutely.
also, if we ever post anything Ice Cube related, you have to Photoshop that head on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was the
Like
game
every
plan.
time.
Because I
That's
love
Uncle Cube.
yeah.
Like, all the time.
Because this is the best Ice Cube, you know? Like, but,
Y'all want some burgers?
dude, people fucking hated on this. Like, the polls were split, and it's like I don't think people realize you can look at who voted for what, but people were saying this isn't a classic, and I'm like, all right,
You know what it
fucking
is,
young
bro?
bucks.
Is this? It's the movies. They ruin his image, so the young
Yeah.
people don't know. They didn't listen to this shit. I guarantee you, everybody that clicked no didn't
has
listen
no
to the
idea.
fucking
Has
album.
no
yeah.
idea who it is.
They're like, you mean the "Are we there yet" guy?
Yeah.
Nah, this ain't no
Yeah.
classic. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, those are the same people that think fucking Mike Epps is funnier than Chris Tucker. Like, fuck off.
Exactly. But
No
that's
Vaseline
how I
is the
feel.
best diss record of all time.
Oh yeah,
All like
Jesus
it's up there.
Christ.
That's for fucking sure.
yeah. I mean, these young
But,
kids
like-
now will be like, yo, pause on that name, fam. Like,
Ugh.
fuck
You
off.
know what? Like, I feel the same way about Exhibit. I feel like Pimp My Ride ruined Exhibit.
And that meme on top of it, like,
Yes.
Because Exhibit was like, yo, back in the day, he was spitting. He was really out here spitting. Like Ludacris too. I feel like the movies ruined Ludacris because they were really out here like bars and then hits after hits after hits and shit. And then they got into like Hollywood and it kind of like jaded their image, so they stopped selling
it's like, oh,
and they just
Ludacris.
stopped rapping.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Because, like, some people, they get in movies and you let them slide. Like, Tupac was doing his movie thing. LL did his movie thing. But, like, certain people, it just, that image, man, hurts.
I need all three of them to come back, like full time. Just shit on people.
Yo,
Never
honestly,
gonna
though,
happen.
like,
Ludacris dropped that mixtape not too long.
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Burning Bridges. That shit was fire.
it was fire. Honestly,
was
like,
the 444,
another
before it was
Ludacris another cube and another exhibit I'm very on board with.
Hell yeah, me too.
Very on
You know
board.
they all still got it. Come on.
And you know what's crazy?
hip-hop great
Those are
again.
3 very distinct, like powerful voices. Like no matter
Juggernauts.
what, their voices are so big on tracks that like it's just it's dope, man. It's a good fucking
You
time.
know when they're spitting on whack. Like you know who it is. They don't have to introduce themselves. You know exactly who it is.
Their voice does it for them. They have that persona to them.
Yeah. The next project that we reviewed during the week was The Prescription by Be Real of Cypress Hill. So this project was okay, you know, it had some
That's the
good
dumpster coming back, guys. I'm sorry.
I mean, you gave it a
You gave it a check, bro.
I
you know.
gave that a check. I'm talking about somebody else.
Oh boy, your favorite.
Oh, I see.
Good old Demrick.
I'm looking at the track list.
Good old Demrick, man. But yo, Mark, talk about it, man. Let's go through these tracks.
Okay. It's basically, you always pay homage to Be Real because you know what Be Real is going to be talking about. What does Be Real do, ladies and gentlemen? Be Real talks about smoking pot. He basically does that this whole time, and then he has some okay features come on there. The Snoop Dogg, it was fire, but every time Demrick comes on to this fucking project, it kills it. It just
vibes.
Exactly. Like he hops on the track. You know, B Real's been spitting. He's been doing his thing. He's been vibing out. And Demrick hops on this crap, and he's just, who are you?
The Kush Conversation track would have got like a fire if it wasn't with
If
Demrick.
it weren't for Demrick, absolutely. Everything would have got rated one more level up if Demrick was not on the track.
God damn.
I just heard like the fuck. I'm putting the Super Mario soundboard like. Oh shit!
But that's exactly how I feel about that. You know, like, and you always pay homage to, like, you know, that's Cypress Hill. If you don't know who Cypress Hill is, you don't know who Be Real is.
Yeah, you've never been to their 420 like their New Year's Eve fucking show where they have that like 10-foot bong on stage.
It just goes around, and they got the 4-foot blunt that rolls around.
Oh,
It's
terrifying.
a great time.
No, but this album was dope, man. You know, my song, obviously, the Snoop Dogg and King Fly track, I was like, this is a fucking banger. To close out the album, fire, man. This project was a good fucking time, man. It was minus Demrick, but even, you know what song fucked with me? The Snow to Product track, like, really let me down.
I really didn't like it, man.
And she's nice.
And Snow is on some real shit. Snow is can be a dominant femme MC, but this was not. This is not the Snow that. Ugh.
This isn't the Snow that like collabed with Tech 9 and fucked everyone on that track up. Like,
I was gonna say I feel like she's been like slow, like some of her features. It feels like she loses her step.
She's slowly on the decline.
Oh, and that sucks because I really fuck with Snow, man. I think her next project better be. She has to save grace, you know.
She's got a pretty good balance usually between like catchy and like bars.
Yeah, and chopping. She just chops all over the place.
She's a chop like nobody business.
Yeah, but speaking of that, so we had another Smokers album after that. This was the Legalizers Volume 2, Indoor Grow by Baby Bash and Paul Wall.
The people's champ.
I think honestly one of the longest reviews I've ever written.
Yeah, you fucking went crazy. Look how tiny the font is because I like had to scrunch it in there. But
you can read it.
Yeah, yo, Baby Bash he liked the tweet, so I love that. Hey, Baby
funny.
Bash, you're alive, you're okay. But
he didn't smoke himself to death after this album.
He's gonna be the first death by the marijuanas. But this project was
Don't you? No.
Devil's Lettuce
Don't
slander.
perpetuate that lie.
Don't perpetuate that. Exactly.
I know, allegedly, no, but this
There's
project,
no allegedly.
this project was I really liked it, even though you gave that track, what was it, fucking White Boy Weed, a trash.
I had to give that a trash. But I also gave it a laughing till I'm crying emoji.
Oh,
so.
it's a ridiculous song and it's hysterical, but
It's funny, but it's objectively trash.
dude, it's a good time, man. And that's like, you know what, you got two.
The whole
old
album's
heads.
a good time, honestly.
Yeah, it's fun. It's very fun. And you got two old head releases, like two Smokers old head releases, and it felt good, man. Thursday was a good throwback day, but then Too Short came in and fucked my whole goddamn day.
There should have been more doo-doo emojis on this.
Dude, I went in on this project. I was pissed. I was
I'm
like,
gonna comment and fix it right now.
I'm just like, this project was mad boring. It's like some old guy still rocking clothes from the 80s trying to do swag rap in a club with like girls that are clearly giving him the Rihanna Chris Rock treatment. Like,
my god,
it's just not a good time, man. And like there was
someone in the comments said he's 100 years old
because he is 100.
Dude, he is 100. This is like his like 30th album, and I took a shot at him, and I felt bad for a second, but I was like, he has the same cadence and flow that he had since the Prohibition era.
That was so. I saw that.
I slickly like threw that in there, and I felt bad after because I like Too Short. Like, like I like a lot of what he does, but like honestly, I will PayPal anyone who fucking goes through this project and tells me the exact number of times he says the word bitch. Like, I will PayPal you that $1 for every time he says
I'm about to say it, bro. I'll listen to this.
I'm about to pull up the lyrics and just count.
No Excel spreadsheet. You need to listen to this album and count with your hands.
Copy and paste the lyrics into an Excel spreadsheet.
Dude, it's crazy. He has a song.
My whole shit is about Too Short. Is that he admitted a while back that like all the fucking bitches and like shit he's been rapping about was because they forced him to say that shit, right? They were like, you need to rap about fucking bitches. So like after you admit that, you can't keep rapping about it.
What's worse is, didn't he like get arrested for like beating a woman allegedly or some shit like that?
Yeah.
So
like,
don't say
like
people forced you to call girls bitches, and then you're out here beating girls up. Like,
you out here beating bitches up.
Yeah, like, get it together, bro. But
this
project's boring, and I think it was supposed to be his last album, so it's like, thank you, I guess.
Thank you for retiring, finally.
Should have stopped while you were ahead.
You should have stopped that blow the whistle.
So true.
Wild. But so after that we did our Face Off Friday, which I was a little upset about, but we did UGK versus Outkast. So
why were you upset, friend?
Because people were putting mad disrespect on UGK's name.
You think so?
Yo, they literally got 7%. 7%.
Oh yeah, on the vote, I seen that.
What was the vote? What was the final vote?
It was like 7%. They only got, and it's like,
I feel okay, all right.
But some people don't like.
People don't listen to UGK. Outkast was more like a mainstream thing.
I mean, their name is Underground King. Yeah, rest in peace. But like, it's crazy. People were like, nah, I never listen. And it's like, if it's like a, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's impact and there's like just their sound and everything. Like, you'll never get another Pimp C, and like you're never gonna get another Bun B.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
UGK is so underrated.
So underrated, and it hurt. I was like, man, like people were like, nah, clear. I'm like, get the fuck. I'm like, do you listen to, like, you know what I'm saying? People are just disrespectful because they know, hey y'all, and sorry Miss Jackson.
More than it was.
Real hip, like there was some real like hip hop fans and some dudes from the South. They know. They were like, all right, this is tough. But then you got these fucking young kids who know the Caroline, and they're like, nah. Like, come on, I love Outkast too, but like, come on, like, be real. Bars.
Yeah, be real.
Bars. But yeah, that poll that hurt me a little bit. People were a little disrespectful. A lot of these
polls, sad, yeah.
Like that, like some I could get it. Like it's like, all right, you're trolling, but this was like blatant disrespect. But then we got my man Walko with his gold, getting that Fat Joe for not eating the cat.
Yo, am I wrong though? They're from the same crew too. Like they're boys.
Yo,
I'm saying, so if everybody's gonna get a DJ Khaled, you gotta have that same energy with Fat Joe. He's been saying it since 2001.
Yeah, and I don't care if it's skinny Fat Joe or fat Joe. Get at him with that same energy. He got skinny. When he was doing like the positive speaking on stage, he looked crazy.
He got skinny with a fat head. How do you do that? How do you still have all your chins?
He looked great. He looked like a comic book character. He looked crazy. But so then we started Friday. We had all the new stuff that dropped. First album, I was hearing a lot about this guy, so I went in almost with a bias. Everybody was talking about Lil Baby, this and that, Lil that, and this project was
what a name.
It's Harder Than Ever by Lil Baby, and I'm like, one, that's a weird name, but he has been doing his feature thing. So I was like, all right, this album I was kind of expecting to be let down, but I was actually shocked because I'm not saying like, oh, this is dope, like in like a lyrical sense, but the genre of swaggy rap, like new age shit, this is the good side of it. This is the polished, well produced, well engineered, very flow heavy, very structured and clean version of that. Like, this is dope, but it's very street. It's not like completely the Insecure rap, that whole bullshit. Like, he's talking about some real street shit, a lot of the same shit, but he's telling a little bit of a story here and there. Like, the project came together really well. Like, I liked it. I fucked with it. I was like, all right, I don't hate this. It's a lot of auto-tune, a lot of effects, but it's done right. Like, it's not
I liked his
bullshit.
other album before this.
Yeah. I never listened to it. I actually listened to it after, like, and I was like, oh, okay, I see where he was going. But this project, it was a good project. Like, for what it was, I'm like, this is no bias, no comparing it to the old album. This is just for what it is. This is what I would defend when people are like, nah, I like the new shit better. If it's something like this, I'll take it. Not like, you know.
He got some features out here too.
Yo, his features were dope, man. He had some good features. He had Drake, Starlito. Yo, the Starlito feature is my favorite on the project because he's aggressive as shit. Moneybag Yo was dope. Gunna, I don't like Gunna, man. Gunna's trash. His album's trash, but Gunna is whatever. Young Thug, being wavy as fuck. Watch it, you boy.
Watch your tone.
Lil Uzi Vert was, man. Offset was the worst song on it. Was like the sleeper song. Hoodridge, Pablo Juan, terrible. I was like, all right, I'm not going with that. Like, your name immediately makes me hate you, but you know, it is what it is. And then after that, so this project, I think Mark was way too aggressive. I think you have something against light skins. But
what? I'm light skinned.
This was Light of Mine by Kyle. And you kicked his ass, bro. You called him a Diet Chance the Rapper, like, chill.
Hey,
and there were some songs on here, like
man,
the Kalani song I thought was dope, and you shitted on it.
Okay, all right. It's just so mediocre.
I think that song was wavy. I mean, there was some boring, like there was some boring tracks. Like, I'll give you that.
Shit.
Is boring.
There was some
whole
good
project
stuff.
out.
The Yachty track was fire though, and Yachty being his like conscious is fantastic. Everybody should do that.
That's the okay.
He has such a weird voice.
That's the best part of the album is that Yachty is his conscience.
Oh yeah, yo, Yachty's voice is so strange that it's like if he's monotone. Like that kid. If you knew him in high school, you would just talk to him just to hear him talk, like to fuck with him. Like,
sounds like he talks out of his fucking ears.
It sounds like he's yawning when he's talking all the time.
This got me a lot of like getting blocked. So like, I think.
Oh, we lost like 20 followers after you. I was like, Jesus Christ.
You know, it hurt their feelings.
And you know what's funny? The comment that I made on this to someone got more likes than the post itself.
What'd you say?
I was like, I said some, you know me, I get in weird modes. Like, I say the most ridiculous shit ever, and I enjoy myself way too much on the internet. But I was like, so this dude was like, what'd you expect from a brother named Kyle? And I was like, I don't know. I thought light skins with faded Jerry curls meant business. And like, they got so many likes on just the comment, like not even the post because people were upset. And I'm just like... But,
it was awful, bro.
Yeah, it was. I think you're a little harsh. I thought the project was okay.
Why?
Nah,
okay.
Fuck that. Shots fired. Kyle looks like he's Chance the Rapper, and
I gotta defend my light.
Kid Cudi had a baby.
Yeah, don't say Kid Cudi around here, man. We know. But so the next project was fucking fire. This was Dreaming Out Loud by Nick Grant. I've never heard of this dude, and he came out rapping.
My man said,
with the
I'm gonna
raincoat.
throw Tupac off the roof so I can get the juice.
Oh
what?
My God. Don't see. That's how you take a shot at Tupac. You don't Lil Xan
I'm not
it.
taking a shot at Tupac or in any way, but for this man to put that on wax.
Oh, fire, man.
Do you think that could have been a shot at people who who say shit about Tupac, like Little Burrito? By that I mean Lil Xan, who looks like an uncooked tortilla.
Not even a homemade one, like store brand.
Nah,
no,
just store brand uncooked.
Uncooked tortilla.
Just white and spotty.
This album was absolutely out of
he fucking rapped his ass off, and he had like even the smooth tracks were dope. He had garbage ass Yo Gotti sounding good on a track. He
did. Yeah,
Dram on this was dope. Fucking DJ Khaled track was fire. Yo, 96 Bulls was nuts. Like he went off. Yo, that chick at the end, that Sonya fucking chick on the last
blacked
song.
Blacked out.
Yo, this project was fire, bro. Project was heat.
Please, while everybody's over here listening to garbage rap,
listen to
this man is just dropping, just little gems for you.
Gold.
With meaningful things in it. It's great.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Then after that, we had our quick post support to our man, No Frills Filled turned into No Glasses Filled. DJ Philly C DJ_Philly C. Check him out on Instagram. He posts his group. It's his boy The Phenom and the Ill Harmonic Orchestra. They're dope, and it's a nice little snippet from their video. Check it out. Show love. No frills in the building. But then, so after that, this was a quick bonus project. This was done nice and late after we did our main releases for Friday. People were like, yo, do this project. People wanted us to do one on the fly, so we did Reckless by Nav.
I kicked his ass.
just people, please.
I beat the brakes off him.
Read this review.
3 out of 10.
Realistically, if you guys want to know what this album sounds like, listen to the first track, and it's the whole album. It's boring as shit. It's a lot of weird voice sounding things. It's like, it's weird, bro. It's like if someone
He talks about getting a pedicure.
Oh my god, that's what we rapping about now, man. I can't.
I kicked his ass.
It's not a good sounding project, bro. Like this,
he's a fucking.
This is a soundtrack to a Bollywood TV show, bro. Like it's garbage. It's way too much noise.
For the Brown Boys.
Oh my god, not
weak ass.
And you know what? Like that, him and Metro together, that album was fire because I guess with Metro's beats, you have to be a little bit more upbeat. So it made him be that way. But with this, garbage.
It was boring. It was mad boring. It was the same bullshit, like new age garbage. Like nobody wants to hear it, bro. Like
and talking about getting pedicures.
Yeah, bro. Like, this dude looks like he wears multiple pairs of shades during one day. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. So
he got the overalls with the one side unbuttoned and a polo on underneath.
Looking stupid. I couldn't stand. I tried to listen to the whole thing, and I was like, nope. I'm like, I can't, because after the first 5 songs, which is one song, it was boring. So I was like, I'm gonna pass.
You're welcome, America.
Hit him with that behind the back, fucking Jason Williams, Sacramento Kings pass. Like, get that shit out of my face.
Not your man's.
No, 1,000,000%. So after this, good old SoundCloud Saturdays. So I kind of fronted the SoundCloud Saturdays, and first project was In Memory of When We Cared by the Xplorers. So this kid, Cadence Polite is his tag. He was a cool dude. He was chatting me up and all this, and he's like, yo, check out the project. So this project got a 0.5 out of 10. This project was
I was just going to say, hold on, pause. You hit him with a decimal point.
I gave him, because there was one song on there that I was like, all right, maybe they could rap because it's 2 people. But other than that, this shit was garbage. It was like, honestly, it's like, picture the 2 preppy, awful kids in school, and like they high five all the time. Like they're stereotypical preppy kids, loser kids. Maybe their parents buy for everything.
From high school.
And then if both of them, when they left school or lacrosse practice, they went in their basement and put out an album, this is it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is literally that. Like they had a song, and I even said it on here. I'm like, bro, this song is low-key the most racist shit I've ever heard. This was track 4. It's called Check Your Privilege, and it's super racist. And it's like, I get it, you guys want to rap and all that stuff, but yo, dead ass, if you guys go on their SoundCloud and go to track 4, just spam it with all sorts of fucking hatred. Like, fuck these kids for this racist bullshit. Like, we're not tolerating that. We don't care if you want to.
I gotta go listen to it.
Triggered. Yeah, dude,
I just let
garbage.
you take that L. I didn't even bother.
Oh, it was rough. Like I should have taken away that 0.5 for it, but you know what? He's getting love by the homeboy that we reviewed his album last week. What was his name? I forgot his name. Oh, Self Savior, the SS Speaks. He's trying to take him out the SoundCloud. It's like, it's the SoundCloud buddy system, but I don't think he heard track 4. So it's like, I wanted to save him on there because the kid tried to give the whole, all love, gotta know what's wrong to improve. But like, yo, that racist shit you can't improve. Like, you can't improve being a fucked up idiot, So it's like, get over it. The next project, so I kind of felt bad on this review, but it's Sixman, The Grand. This project is a fucking like high quality project, but that's only available on Bandcamp, and it's like, I get it, you want to secure that bag, but this is you're bugging. Relax.
No, I'm talking about the whole only on Bandcamp bullshit.
Oh yeah, because this project got an 8.5. Like, this project is hip hop as fuck, and I did tell the dude, I was like, I felt
you gotta
bad.
invest in yourself,
yo. But this thing is like, you could tell there was money put. This project's fire, but I guess it's like, I guess money's not coming in through the streams and stuff. Like it's a struggle. It's hard being an artist nowadays. But this shit sounds super New York, and I believe I think it was like, you look up people, you check online, it says from Georgia, and I'm like, yo, for someone that like it says they're from Georgia, this is a New York fucking project. And then
John D, guess what?
What?
On the cover it says it says Grand Rapids on it. Just saying. Yep.
Interesting.
Because the whole "Not Your Man," our whole like our
it covers
logo
it.
is covering it, but it clearly says Grand Rapids on it. Just saying.
He had to put. You realize that John D had to put the logo there, so he had to look at the album.
Yeah,
You ain't got the answers, man.
And he rated the album.
Oh my! I'm fucking crying.
He had to find the album cover, write the review, and then put the check.
That's how automatic I am with doing this shit. I'm just like check, stamp, like fucking. But like, and then he hashtagged it. He hashtagged it Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Oh my god.
Well, I mean, people got to know if it's by the people.
It's called the Grand.
You suck, John.
Oh my god.
Welcome to SoundCloud Saturday.
We're a mess.
Oh man, that's fucking pure. That's classic, man. I'm gonna keep that too. I'm not gonna correct it. Fuck you. Like it is what it is. He was dope. He commented. Sorry it happens, but that's it. That's.
I think that's the second time since we've been doing this that you have associated a rapper with where they're not from.
Shit. Yeah, like I'm just. Yeah, that is the.
You need to do your research, man.
And I don't smoke or anything. I don't know what my problem is. I don't have meetings. Like, I don't know. But so the next project. So this project is called "I'm Super Saiyan Doe," like doe, a deer, a female deer, by J.Reeper of Stickside. So
3 pages.
Stickside. Yeah, I know it's too many songs on here, but Stickside. They did that mixtape on our first. SoundCloud Saturdays, and I kind of killed them on that. I was like, this project was really bad. It was terribly mixed and this and that. And I was like, you guys need to do industry beats if you're just going to do a mixtape since the shit's free anyways. So this is one of their dudes, the one with the punchlines. He did his own mixtape, and this mixtape's actually dope. And he actually did that, which is funny. Like all the shit that I judged on that first release, this release does right. So it's like, bro, tell your team, like help your team out. But he punchlined his way through fucking 19 tracks. And
he must have been tired out of this.
I'm telling you, this listen was exhausting. But it felt like back in the day when you buy those like mixtape compilations with like all the punchliners and shit. It felt like one of those projects. So it was a little rugged, but it was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can I just say, why is Remix spelled with 2 E's?
Because his name is Reeper, J.Reeper, Reeper.
Boo!
Oh my god, stop it!
He's Super Saiyan though.
Fuck.
No, I didn't. Yeah, he did that. I didn't do that. That's how it says on Dat Piff. That's how it says.
I know it wasn't you, but
Super Saiyan though. Oh, I would do some corny shit like that just for my own entertainment.
God damn it! I was like, why did he spell it wrong?
Yeah, he did some justice on here though. Like for the most part, he did the 444 instrumental. That was dope. He did ruin a Drake one, but I mean, it is what it is. Like you can't win them all. And then today, I did 2. This is also another thing of Johnny just forgetting to schedule things correctly. I scheduled 2 different slept on Sundays, and I'm I'm just
wait, what?
Dude, so the exhibit one posted doesn't even have the stamp on it, so that's a good laugh.
It's also only got 2 comments.
And no hashtags.
No.
Jesus. Are you all right, bro?
Bro,
you need some sleep?
I'm telling you, man.
I noticed that, and I was like, why does this one... Okay.
This doesn't look. This does not look great.
Okay, and then I scroll up and there's a Royce one, and I'm like, wait a minute.
When this posted, I was like, oh, and then the Royce one posted, I'm like, fuck.
That one's done. All the hashtags.
You know what? It's happened. It's done. I'm gonna live with it.
It's whatever. We had a double slept on Sunday this week.
That's it. And that Exhibit album is one of my favorite albums. That was before like the whole Dre era when he was just releasing some dark street shit. It was dope as shit with his crazy voice. And then you got fucking Street Hop by Royce, which I always confuse with Hood Hop, which is a terrible, terrible album. But it's just. Think of a better name for it, but that's pretty much it, man. Exhibit needs to put out another project, and Royce could put out as many as he wants.
Nah, he's too busy being a meme forever.
Yo, that's gotta hurt, man.
That's like he's literally like not to like people like us, who know who he is, but it's like future generations. He's literally gonna be that meme.
Oh yeah,
exactly. He's the there's like a couple different ones. There's a laughing face meme.
Yeah, that's the I heard dog. That's what it's called, like the I heard meme. Like, oh, I heard you needed this, so I played this and you're this.
Exactly, yeah.
But I mean, that's it, man. We're not gonna really get into the current events this week because we kind of did, and you know, it's all Little Tay and fucking all that bullshit. And Tekashi in the club with that guy that he had
looking shook. He was wearing his boy like a backpack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that looked. It's weird. I can't. You know, it's Tekashi.
You have to fight your homeboy just for that.
For making you look great. Whoever was Snapchatting was petty as shit. That's that clout chasing shit. But
I would have done the same shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's weird shit, but you know, fuck it. That's the wave. Island.
Yo. What up?
Yo, what's good, man?
What's the deal?
Nothing much. All right, you sound clear too. All right, so
yeah, I'm like standing next to the Wi-Fi joint, so
so you get that
smart.
clear. Hey, that Facebook call, that shit is clear as out.
Yeah, it is.
So I'm just gonna give you a nice little quick intro. We got Little Vic calling in, and we're gonna throw some questions at him, talk a little hip hop, this and that. Fellow Long Islander, which is dope. Don't know if he supports the team, even though they left us, but it is what it is. And it's gonna be me, you, and we got my man Walko on here, so it's gonna be us. We might have my man Mark jump in, but
no doubt.
Yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know, we got the bootleg special, so. you know the grind. You gotta start from somewhere. But all right, man. But so first of all, I'm gonna ask you just off rip, what'd you think of the review? You peeped the review we put on there? And
yeah. It was dope. All right. I started checking out all the other reviews as well. I seen that you guys did some. You reviewed some classics on there too, which was dope.
Yeah. We try to we try to.
How do you guys come across your, what you end up reviewing?
So
people submit them, some,
and
just like what's coming out.
It's dope to see some of the classics reviewed like now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of people doing that, which is cool. Cause I was scrolling down. I forget which one I seen, but I was like, wait, that's an oldie. You know what I mean? I didn't know which one it was. I forget. It was the most recent, like in the most recent batch. But I like that. It's dope. Yeah, I like the review though. It was really dope, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. We figure like so I cooked this up back at the beginning of the year. I was like, a long story short, I was trying to get some of my shit reviewed, and everything that you would send it to, they were like, oh, we charge you this and that, and you get some like cookie cutter shit. They grab like a sentence from your bio. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, this is kind of bullshit. So I was like, where can I get an honest review? You know what I'm saying? So
right,
because people aren't honest.
And that's all you want.
Yeah, you want a quick, like if you talking to your homie about some shit, you're not going to use words like fantastic or magical. You're going to,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, yo, nah, the album was fire. Like this shit was dope. The beats were dope.
Right.
You straight to the point. So I was like, let's put something together that these young kids could read. So I did the emoji system because young kids love fucking emojis.
Absolutely.
And then a quick, brief paragraph for anybody else that wants to read it and a number rating. And it's like, that's it. We put a stamp.
It's dope. It's to the point, and it's like it's also like you said, when you're getting other stuff reviewed, you're paying for it, and it's basically like just give me a good review. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's corny.
That's
you know
what
what I mean. It's like I don't want that. You know.
That's why there's so much trash out there.
I read shit of my own stuff, so I'm like, I want to know what people think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if I don't like it, I still will subconsciously, fix what they said that they didn't like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because it's good criticism. It's like any criticism's good criticism. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like...
Absolutely. I was telling somebody the other day that, when people have the balls to actually tell you that something's whack, like, you might get mad at first, but, like, you'll realize that those people are there's not many of them out there.
Exactly.
A lot of times if people are telling you that, though, it's because they really are fans and they want it to be good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, like, I want this to work.
Right. And that's the thing. Like, one of my homies sent me a joint. Like, this cat, I really mess with him, too. And sent me a joint the other day, produced by somebody that I respect and I'm working with now. And it was terrible. You know what I mean? Like, I honestly thought that it was, like, a joke. And he was like, he's like, I'm so happy that you said that. You know what I mean? Because it just struck me totally, like, at a left field. And I wanted it to be dope, and I was, like, really trying to mess with it. maybe I didn't, and that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I couldn't. I like this person so much that I couldn't say, yo, it's hot. Like I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And honestly,
you
that
gotta
like
keep it real.
that's like
Keep
that's
it
like
100.
bad. Like I wouldn't want somebody to be like, "Yo, that shit is dope," when it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right. And you could tell too. Like if you've been doing this for long enough, you could tell when people aren't messing with it, and they're just telling you that because they're like, So when you have people that will give you an honest opinion, and you don't chew their head off or come back at them like they don't know what they're talking about, they'll continue to give you good advice, and that's. To me, it's one of the most valuable things you could keep around you. You know,
it's tough love, man. Tough love. Sometimes you get the best out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Internet is so brutal. You know what I mean? Like the internet's got to be brutal, but you have to read what people write about your music.
Yeah.
And you have to take everything with a grain of salt, whether they say it's great or whether they say it's shit. But
it's like it's the fine balance between like you can't please everyone, but you can also learn. Like it's a very thin line.
100%.
Yeah, man.
You have to be open to opinions outside of your own echo chamber.
100%. And that's the thing. You get stuck in that, and
and you just
people start. If somebody throws like a bad review at you or whatever, one of your homies even, you get all defensive and shit. But then you'll be thinking about it subconsciously. And next time you go to do something that they said that they didn't like, you might not even do it subconsciously. That's what I've noticed that I do. Like if somebody gives me a bad review of something, or they're like, yo, I didn't like this or whatever, like even if I fight them tooth and nail, I'll change it because it bothers me.
But even at the end of the day, you want that. Like you want that person who's like, yo, I don't fuck with it, to be like, oh shit.
Like, yo,
that's even
artists
better.
Are fragile. We're fragile people.
Oh,
you know
man.
what I mean?
Tell us about it. That's why we like to, when we give, like, as if you notice some of the reviews, we go after people. We're like, yo, we're going to keep it a buck, but we're a bunch of clowns. So, like, we're going to flame you. Like, we're going to go crazy if it's trash. Like,
100%. I mean, and you know what? I don't know. In today's climate, I feel like more people need to speak out against it instead of, like, I see so many people on my timeline sharing this shit and they're just like, oh, this shit is so whack, but they're sharing it. Like,
exactly.
Why don't you share what you
giving
like?
it traction.
Yeah.
Right. They're giving it more traction than the stuff they actually like. So instead of saying, yo, this is terrible, look at this clown, post something that you like. Don't even retweet this shit. Like, I don't understand.
Exactly. Like, and you see, there's way more negativity being posted now than ever. Like, there's zero positivity. It's got to be like a special case.
Right. That's exactly what I like about what you guys do. It's dope.
Oh man, it's a good time. Some people they get nervous with us because like people will be like, "Yo, we're submitting it," and they think just because like we'll talk to everybody. They think just because we're chatting with them, like we're obligated to give a good review. And it's like I don't have nothing against you, but if we don't like your project, it's all love. You know what I'm saying? Like
it ain't personal.
So some dudes are like, "Nah, we're not submitting nothing." But like most of the projects we grab, like starting with 2018, I was like, "All right, I'm just gonna grab new projects as they come out." We'll look at like new releases every week on like iTunes, Spotify, and all that, and we do it. And yours actually came across, it popped up on iTunes, and
dope.
So we just threw it on the list. We're like, yo, we're gonna just throw it out there. And I've heard your name. Like my boy Rome was like a big fan. He's been telling me for a minute, and I'm like, all right, I'm on this new project. I'm gonna check this new project. We're gonna throw it on the review thing, and I'm like, oh shit. So my boy Mark, he was just like, what the fuck, and he messaged me like, yo, you need to bump this. And I'm like, we're all critics, so we like to fuck around. Like, oh, this better be fire. And I was like, yo, this is special. I'm like, all right, this is all right.
No doubt, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
It's dope too because like I was trying to get it into the I think it made a few like the Spotify playlist, but it didn't get like the browse. Like when it pops up. Yeah, so I was so tight about that. And then somebody messaged me like, yo, it's on iTunes. So I was like, all right, you know what I mean? Like whatever, at least it got on one of them.
Yeah. So, it's a weird game, those algorithms and all that shit, man.
It's bizarre. I would have thought, Spotify, since I'm like I made the account and all that stuff, I would have assumed it would have been on there more. But I feel like you could also customize your Spotify a little bit better.
Yeah. So, Spotify keeps the best stats as far as just like on an artist tip. Like they keep the best stats and like the way you view it's visually better. Sure. Yeah. iTunes is hard to get a look at. It's difficult. It's like doesn't work on the phone.
It's a crazy game too, because it's like, you know, I'm so against it.
Yeah.
The little bit of money that they pay us, but it's like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? You have to have it. Like,
it's the new era, man. It's the new era. Like people would rather
kind of got artists by the balls.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's like it also it dampens the music because it's like people just think they have to release. No one's really doing projects anymore, which is kind of like the new model. People are just dropping singles.
Oh yeah,
and you know, and no doubt, like I love singles, this and that, but like to do a body of work is a totally different ball game. You know.
And you did a bold move. Like most projects are like 10 tracks. That's it. Your shit is fucking mad tracks, and it's like an hour long. That's bold.
What's crazy is like the Loosies concept. I did one before, and it's just kind of the joints that I have kind of accumulated. They're not toward anything. Like that wasn't a cohesive project. They were just kind of joints that I had. Then I started putting, you know, gluing pieces together as I was doing it. But like those projects, I just put both of them together really quick. This one happened to just sound like it was more.
It sounds like you put it together, like you sat down.
Right. It came out to be more of like I guess a cohesive project. But I still have like the next one that I'm dropping is the actual album, which I haven't dropped an album since 2008, which is like a long.
A lot of the fans of hip hop now were born in 2008. That's what's.
Yeah,
Ugh,
exactly.
Don't remind me.
That's what I'm saying. So, you know,
man,
but
that's
like,
fucking dope.
But I dropped a few like, you know, similar type Loosies projects in between. I just never felt like the climate was like, you know, I do it so I don't lose my mind. Really, is why I make music. You know, I do it for myself. It sounds selfish and shit, but like. You know, if I could put together a dope project and release it and the time's right, that's more what I'm concerned with, you know?
Yeah. But if you have extra tracks and you want to put something else on between, I mean, that's tour material. That's all sorts of shit you can do.
Sure. Yeah. Like now I'm more disciplined to where I'm kind of like making these dates for myself. Like, I gotta drop something by the end of the summer. This project needs to be finished. So I'm just getting all the features and the extra production and all that lined up.
Do we have an estimated date for the album? Because I know I speak for myself, but I think the rest of Not Your Man's is waiting with bated breath.
Oh man, I'll definitely send you guys the you know, before it's mastered copy and such. But I have
shout out.
I think I got maybe like 10 of the joints done. I got to do another like 4, 5. I was trying to keep it exactly at 13, but I think I have like a few randoms that I got to either
just throw a bonus track in parentheses and you're straight.
Yeah, you know. So that's probably what I'll do. If it was the CD days, I would have did the track at 0. You know, you rewind number 1. But I can't do that no more. So.
Oh man, CDs they got a very small time limit, man. CDs, they're not going to be around any longer, man.
I know. I know.
Time is up.
It's rough, man.
Bro.
It's rough.
It is. It's crazy.
But so we want to kick into these questions. I had a few questions. We got a nice little list. So we wanted to start with the name. So I saw, you know, my man put Lil Vic, and I'm pretty sure it's Little Vic.
Yeah.
So we want to get that. We want to get that cleared up. Like, what's the name?
I'll give you the whole. I'll give you the whole. It's like very simple too. People think it's like a rap name, but it's actually my real nickname because in my family, Italian family from Long Island. So every uncle has a son who's named after the uncle. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My dad happens to be named Vic. So in a crowded room of Italian people, it's Vic. No, Little Vic. You know.
I feel you on that.
And then we got Pete. We got my Uncle Pete, who has Little Pete. We got my Uncle Andrew, who's got Little Andrew, and my Uncle Paul, who's got Little Paul. And that's just what it is.
Oh, it makes sense.
My Uncle John, who has Little John, like we call him John. He's the only one that doesn't have the little. So, you know, that's what it was. And my grandfather's name on the street was Little Vic. And kind of just like it just kind of meshed into that. Like it was always my name, and I was using the name before all the Lils. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it was like a catch-22 because everyone's like, yeah, people look at it and they think you're like one of these LIL guys, you know?
Oh yeah, and that's and what's funny is like there's a good and a bad to that because it has the bad stigma. But then again, if you would have had that and people were like, yo, we're going to check this out. And then they're like, oh, shit, real rap.
Right.
It would have fucked them up.
But if people are looking for that, you know, they might be like, what is this? Garbage, freaking nerd rap, you know?
Hey, you take the stream, man. Just it says, thank you.
Yeah, so that's kind of, you know, that's where it came from.
Okay,
but,
all right. So it wasn't too deep. All right, it's very straight to the point.
I mean, you know, I wish
sometimes that's where the best. That's where the best rap names come from, like Childish Gambino or like Post Malone. They just put their shit through a fucking Wu-Tang name generator.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Which is pretty great, like, because everyone, you know, the website got a wave after he said that, you know.
Well, I mean, like, I had crazy underground names before I started, so I'm not even going to get into those.
Oh, but, man. I think I had a secret question that we just added. What were those other... Nah, fuck.
Oh, man. My name was Poseidon, bro. Poseidon, like the Greek god Poseidon. I'm not even joking.
Oh, man.
That's a crazy name right there, you know?
And that doesn't work.
I was trying to get people around the way to be like Zeus. Yeah. I'm not.
There's already the demigods.
Yeah, word, exactly.
Oh,
I was just on tour with them, so.
They're dope. Rough. That's sick.
Yeah. I was just on tour with App and Self-Titled, and
I did App's review for his album. That shit was sick.
Yeah, the album was crazy. I'm actually working with him right now. I got a feature from him on the new one, and then
shit.
I'm doing. I did a few beats for his next project that I'm hoping make the cut. He's doing the references and shit soon, so I'm gonna be up there moving back in June, and I'm gonna be working with him a lot too, which is dope.
Oh man, so I'm guessing for that track with him, you had to jump back into your punchline bag because you can't get on a track with him without
it was crazy
punching.
because I sent him a joint. Well, I sent him like 3 beats, and I was like, yo, pick whatever one you like. And he had sent me, he's supposed to do a 16, and he sent me 32. So I was like, all right. So we both did 32 back to back, and that was it. That was the end of the joint. Like no hook, nothing, just bars.
That's
so it came out really dope.
Jeez,
came out really dope.
That's scary because that whole album
excited.
was just punches.
Yeah, this joint is crazy. Like it's nonstop, just heavy bars from both of us. So
that's scary.
I can't wait to put that one out.
That's scary, man. I peeped when I checked into like listening to the project. Loosies, you even mentioned like you went from like punching to getting a little more lyrical and stuff. So I'm like, all right, let me check it out. And I'm like, she, because the punchline game is it's an art. You have to practice. Like punches, it's hit or miss. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not easy. People think it's just you throw the word
you know what? It's also like now, like you could even hear it. Like I don't know if you guys obviously. I mean, everybody used to be an M fan at some point, but now I cringe at some of his bars, and I'm like,
it's so
there's
awkward.
a thin line between like.
He's trying to jam too many syllables into a bar.
Yeah, or even just the punchline. Like
and you got to separate it. You got to separate the two. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's hard. Like I'm not by any means like dissing him. I'm just saying like sometimes you hear like one of the greats come out and be like and say something that you're like, damn, you know what I mean? So
like that Trump cipher he did. That shit
yeah.
That was rough.
So awkward.
And that shit kind of hurts because like then you hear people who just sound like they should be punching, and when they punch, even if it's weak, it's like, well, fuck it, the delivery was there, so I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like
or
it could be weak.
You could hear like the most basic punches that have been used a million times, like got nines on you, like Warren Sapp.
I drop bombs like Hiroshima.
Yeah, exactly. Shit like that, and people get away with it, like I don't know. It's crazy. It really is. It's really
what you guess.
Oh yeah, it's an art, man. Some people just can't do it. Like some people can, some people, and like it's not something you're just gonna figure out. Like you got to sit down.
And it's not necessary for everybody to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? If you
really
could do it, do it. If not, like my favorite rapper is OC. He never dropped a punchline in his life.
Oh, and he's his project this year.
His project
this year was crazy, but he's fucking.
It was. Did you see that Tiny Desk?
Oh yeah.
That was crazy.
Yo, Tiny Desk had some heat this year. They had Big Daddy Kane on there, and that was a good time.
Yeah,
I love
they've been killing it. I seen the Jizza one recently.
My goodness, fire! Some people they go on there and they let you down, but some people.
Oh, Run the Jewels did it too. I didn't see that.
Oh yeah,
that was a while ago.
Yeah,
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, good times, man. Oh, what up, Mark?
What's up?
There we go. Here's the gang.
Nice of you to join us.
Ouch. I can't help that the crackhead in front of me was playing with change. I had $1 in change.
Tell me
This
that
guy-
Southern State is still jam packed at 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Oh,
Vic.
God damn.
So are we? Well, I know I've been gone. So is it Lil or Little?
Little.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave us the whole story.
Yeah,
man.
there's
He
a whole
let us
story
know.
for it, but you
Hey,
don't hear from
hey,
it.
man, it happens. It happens.
You gotta listen to it.
I did the review, so it's okay. I understand.
All right. That's my man.
Yeah, he gave you one of our
You got
top
that
rated.
payola then.
He gave you
You got that PayPal I sent you then.
Yeah, absolutely. How'd you know, man?
Cut the check. That's how you get that good review. I was just gonna say something about that too. I was gonna say.
Yeah, because we were talking about people, when you try to get something reviewed, and they're like, yeah, send me yada yada whatever for advertisement, and we'll give you a review. It's going to always be a good review though.
Nope.
Yeah.
Somebody was nice enough to drop your project in our inbox, and honestly, man, if it was trash, I would have toasted your ass.
Yeah, no, 100%, and that's what
Mark
I was saying.
is-
That's something that I
I have zero respect for bum artists.
yeah, no.
One of our harshest reviewers. The fact that you got a diamond.
And he gave you a diamond. That's our
I
highest
gave you,
rated song.
yeah, exactly.
Nah,
That's a big deal.
Big
That's
deal.
super dope.
Yeah.
Super dope.
But so quick question. You're already naming like legends and stuff. You're naming people that people don't necessarily listen to. But like, what? Let's get the hip hop history. What got you into it? What's your start, man? Give us that ground zero.
Oh man. All right. I'll try to break it down as fast as I can. It's so back in the day, my Uncle Paul used to he had an MPC, and he was working with one of his boys from the neighborhood, Big KO, who at the time was just a DJ, but he was starting to make beats, and he was a well-known DJ at the time. He was doing a lot of cuts on like some of the classic underground joints like Street Smarts, doing cuts on like, I mean, all those old school classic. I could send you a bunch of them, but anyway, so he started doing beats. KO. He was in the DMC battle actually versus Rock Raider. I think that was 96.
What?
Yeah. 96. It was Rock Raider, KO, DJ Ghetto, Mr. Sinister, and somebody else. But anyway, so that led to him having an in with Street Smarts and True Criminal Records, which was loosely Long Island, Far Rockaway. In that area, like Inwood over there. And so me and my cousin always were trying to, we'd be hearing all these joints. Like I have the original Metal Things cassette somewhere, like the session. And
Jesus. So
like that used to inspire the hell out of us. Like,
The Lost Files.
Yeah, for real. So he gave me like an Alessis HR-16 or whatever. I was like making just drum beats, and slowly but surely, like he grew up and became a stockbroker or whatever, and he left his MPC 3000 to me. So like from there, he didn't even give me a manual, nothing. He was like, "Here, learn it."
Good luck.
This is before Google and
literally
YouTube.
I would stay in the room and just bang out, and I like nobody in my neighborhood at the time like rapped. Nobody did beats. Nobody was a DJ. Nobody did anything. So it was tough because I had to go to like other neighborhoods. So I was from Woodmere, North Woodmere, and I would go to Valley Stream because like a lot of my cousins' boys were rapping and whatnot. So I would bring them all back to the crib. I was producing then. I wasn't even rhyming. And then like, some people couldn't make it to sessions, and we were supposed to do a track with 3 people and only one showed up.
So you had to fill in.
Yeah. So I started rhyming and from there, just one thing led to another. And, I always had a team of people around me that were interested in it. And, they all started getting their own MPCs, and it just became like it was dope.
Nice little
Whole lot of
movement.
gang shit.
Yeah, nice little movement, a nice little scene. I mean, that's dope, man. That's like a classic hip hop story. I mean, all the Long Island legends had to travel.
You have your boys, and once they start doing it, it becomes like a friendly competition.
And everybody gets better.
Yeah, and then when I eventually got my own crib, I had a crib in Westbury, and I had like 4 of my boys move in that made beats, So that house was just like a
music factory.
Yeah, for real. So
just had graffiti on the walls.
We turned the basement into a studio, and then each room had their own setup. So like at any given time, you could hear a beat coming out of one of the rooms.
Oh shit!
And if one of them was dope enough, we would just take it into the basement and record. Better, that's where I did my first album.
Oh shit, that's fire, man. That's
fire.
Yeah, I mean, nowadays, I feel like situations like that, like they're not gonna happen like that anymore. It's
right?
Like,
yeah, no, it's hard, yo. It's hard.
Yeah.
And
it's
then,
that organic growth.
Just even like when it started to tumble into something bigger, and then I got to work with like DJ Premier on my first actual single.
Primo.
Yeah, like.
Legendary.
I got to record in D&D before it was, closed and in that booth and things like that. Obviously, they can't ever happen again. So, there's a time and a place.
But that's an accolade. You know what I'm saying? Like that's an accolade.
It is.
That's
it
dope.
Is.
It's not a story that you'll hear nowadays from the this newer generation.
Yeah.
Right. And it's sad because it's like I'm sure. There's new places being created right now that these guys could say, yo, I recorded at freaking, Xanax room or
SoundCloud Studios.
Yeah, I was at Zanzibar Studios where little
I see what you did
twist
there.
Flip.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
The password to get in is say fuck a legend, and that's pretty much how it goes. Disrespect the legend.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Nah, that's fucking dope though. I mean, you're still producing. Did you produce any of that shit that's on Loosies too?
Yeah, I did most of it actually.
What?
I recorded everything on there, but I produced the majority of the joints.
Sorry, excuse my friends. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, man. So I definitely recorded everything and mixed everything, but I did most of the beats. If I looked at let me see if I could.
Oh my god! Did you produce Glass Home?
So
did you produce Glass Home?
I did number 1, White Devil. I did Harp. Number 2.
Oh my god.
I did. Sheesh.
I
did Mufon. I did Uncivilized.
Oh my god.
Fire.
American Blues.
Fire.
Heaven Knows. High Castle.
Jeez. That's crazy.
16 Different Children.
Vic, my friend, you are a fucking problem.
Yeah, so he's a weapon. Jesus.
Thank you. Yeah, the new one is like. I can't wait to start. I was actually trying to figure out a date to start putting out the new stuff, but I'm gonna wait until I get to New York because I got to do visuals. So
yeah,
But yeah, the new one's predominantly produced by me too. I got a Buck Wild joint on there. Got an Apathy joint on there.
What?
So like most
of you weren't here for that, Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. What?
Yeah, yo, that I not just the track that he rapped on is the one I produced, but then he did a beat that I'm gonna use too, which is dope.
Didn't you say you did a couple of his beats too off of his album?
Yeah, well, his new album.
No.
Yeah, his newest album.
The one that's not out yet.
Yes, exactly.
That's
I
you don't even know.
Like, I literally just stood up in my room and I'm pacing right now because I'm just like, what is this?
Dude, I'm over here uninstalling
his
Fruity
new
Loops.
Project I heard a few of the joints, crazy, but I just did because when we were on tour, he was like playing me little tidbits and the sound that
he's
going
got another one coming out soon.
Oh yeah, he's got crazy music.
Oh my
god,
god,
I don't know
how you
have
that many
tracks on deck.
How you got punchlines like
I don't know
that?
if it's gonna be coming out soon, but he's like,
okay.
You
got me
excited
there. I was like, damn.
He
played me enough joints to put one out, you know what I mean? So I don't know what his process is as far as how many he typically does, but
probably got some a library.
Yeah, the sound that he's going with on this one is crazy though. I've never heard it done before.
I love the concept of the last one.
Yeah. No, it was really dope. Really dope.
Fire. Jesus.
So much talent out there. You included, sir.
Yeah. My friend, are beyond talented.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Yo, I was talking to I was telling somebody the other day to check you guys your page out.
Hey, thank you.
And
yes, please.
I was just saying I have to figure out which classic it was because now it's bothering me. I got to look at your page after and see. But I was saying that it's to the new dude who jumped on the phone. My bad, I forgot your name.
Mark.
Okay, so I was telling them it's dope that you even look at some of the classics and review them now, because some of them just get slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
And there's so many kids that are born too late that love this type of shit. So
yeah.
We're
trying to, like, honestly, the whole thing, even though we do review a lot of new age stuff, we keep it very honest. It's just we still want the roots of everything in there. So we do our throwbacks, we do our slapdown classics.
We want to make hip hop great again.
Yeah, it's like we're fighting a good fight one thing at a time. You know what I'm saying? The one thing we do is we accept all hip hop. Like, we get it. Like, it's not the same, but we know it's a subgenre. Right. So we're not gonna completely bash it. But we're also
that's the one thing that they never figured out, how to break it down into subgenres.
Yeah, because that's literally
like,
what
legitimately.
It is. Yeah, like, it should have its own thing. You know what I'm saying?
It really should. I mean, it's the biggest genre in the world.
No, because they have underground hip hop and acid hip hop and this hip hop and not hip hop.
Because I mean, look at like metal, punk, rock, and all that stuff. They have different genres and they're very solidified. So like that should happen.
Yeah,
hip hop is big enough to do that.
But they don't. It's not like actually. It's not actually listed as that officially.
No, it's listed as hip hop / rap.
Right.
Oh yeah. Or
there's only two genres. Hip hop and rap.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
And it's combined.
Hip hop is something you do. Rap is something you do. Hip hop is something you live. That was that.
Exactly.
ARS
That's what I was gonna say.
Oh yeah.
You gotta do the hip hop is the culture. Rap is the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like everybody can rap, but not everybody
graffiti,
can be hip-hop.
breakdancing.
Yeah.
Hey, hip hop is made of the elements, man. The elements matter. Oh man, no, that's dope though. But speaking of like other, we're mentioning all this dope talent and whatnot. So we're gonna do a quick blow by. Oh,
Jesus.
So we're gonna do a quick blow by. So favorite rappers, past and present. Give us your favorite rapper, past and present.
Past and present. Past OC.
The GOAT.
It's fact.
Present. I mean, I'm a big Royce fan. I'm very happy that this new project was what
incredible.
It is.
It was incredible.
It's fire.
Yeah, it's really dope.
He put out 2 bangers this year, which is
scary. If that doesn't change hip hop, nothing will.
Yeah,
right.
For the culture.
And it's a dope balancing act between a modern sound and classic.
Yeah,
lyricism.
He literally the Book of Ryan. He did it all. He told a story.
Yeah.
He had lyrics. He had bars. He sang his ass off.
He sang his ass. I'm about to say that man did his thing.
Yeah, he really did. He really did. I even like the joints like Cocaine, for instance. It ties everything together. It's just a dope record.
Oh, that song is crazy. The production, everything.
But I really. I'm really happy that he put that project out. Because,
we needed that.
I'm always arguing that Royce is one of the best out.
So underrated.
And it's hard to do that with his previous projects. Even Prime, I wasn't crazy about the last one.
Yeah. But the fact that he released this right after is scary. Like,
the fact that we want more Royce.
Yeah. I would like to hear Royce work with different producers like Madlib or guys like that who have more of
ID and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't like not that I don't like it, but when you've done one style, like it's kind of like that Denon Porter type sound that he's always like the Slaughterhouse beats. I'm not a huge fan. I mean, it is dope.
Yeah, but he's better on other stuff. Yeah.
Right, like I want to hear him do stuff that he hasn't done. Like, what if he was to rap over some Portishead type beats? Crazy.
Like hearing like songs like Cocaine or Power, like the differences in those 2 instrumentals. Like he can rap on anything, but you want more of that because those are my favorite tracks on the album, and like I want more of that. Like what I'm saying.
Yep, same here.
Oh no, it's fire.
I like that Power joint too. That's just crazy.
Yeah, that song hits home, man. That whole storytelling, man. He nails it. Like it's interesting.
And
it's lyrical.
He's getting more personal. It shows you that just the amount of respect he got for this project.
Yeah.
That a lot of people are afraid to get personal and tell about their weaknesses and tell about what they've been through. But that's your strengths as far as reaching people.
Yeah,
you're only talking about how great you are and this and that and yada yada.
It's because the industry is an insecure culture right now. The culture is like, oh, I had sex with everyone's bitch. I got all the money in the world. I got all the cars. It's an insecure culture. It's like a dick swinging contest. So to come out and be like, hey, I have problems.
Exactly.
It's real.
Exactly.
That's real.
Everybody's peacocking. Everybody.
Yeah. You're not kidding. I mean, for the most part, that's how it's always been. But you've had people. Oh yeah, so we forgot one genre, which is conscious rap, right?
Oh,
rap.
It's like
conscious rap. It was like the first, and they had to give it its own name because people were like in touch with their emotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it was a stigma to respect women and do stuff like that. Like, why is that a bad thing?
Know your worth.
I'll never call you my bitch or even my boo.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you could mix all these things in to, because I've loved so much of every little part of hip hop that like I like to take little tidbits from this and little tidbits from that, and I think that's what Royce did even on that project.
Oh yeah, he did it all. Like you couldn't say there wasn't a song on there like where he didn't do something that like people would know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was just that album was for hip hop. Period. Like we don't care what kind of hip hop you like. That album is for you. You know,
he's got to be the guy who's holding the torch on that.
Yeah.
On that front, like
not a lot of people can do a project like that.
They can't. And I was like, I was expecting something from like Pharoah Monch right now to be the guy that's like doing that.
Yeah.
And like leading the way. But nope, everybody's kind of in their own thing and everyone's successful. And it's like no one really feels the need to have to,
save hip hop.
Right. Yeah. I mean, for
make hip hop great again.
Yeah, exactly. But for real though, nobody really feels the need to because it's kind of like,
everybody's worried about securing their own bag.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're not worried about the culture. They're worried about the
They're
bag.
learning that like
trying to snatch a bag and run.
Hip hop's being lost to money, to the big business. So it's like I gotta keep what I got. I gotta grab what I got.
The thing
I can't worry about it as a whole anymore because it's going.
But that's not all of rap. So like the problem is that's the general scheme. So everybody's like, oh, that's what's happening. You just have to. It's like what you were saying earlier about you got to share the shit that you actually support instead of sharing the stuff that's just a spectacle.
Exactly.
Because those are the people that are just snatching a bag and running.
Right. Like, why do I got to see this girl that the girl that's like dissing Snoop Dogg?
Oh God!
The guns.
My
and then,
God!
Like, I got to see.
We flamed her last week.
Snoop Dogg responding to her like, "Yo, like I don't,
it's like
he did that freestyle on Sway in the morning and
Snoop shouldn't have responded to her though. That's what's rough. Like the fact that Snoop responded to her like kind of hurts.
But he did it like he did it like an OG though. Like,
but
he was like, I'm not even gonna get mad.
But that just gave her a week of clout.
It's just so whack. It's like it's clickbait. You know what I mean? It's like
he gave her more fame.
But we live in that generation that's like that. They want the clickbait. They want the shit that's quick, of easy view.
Yeah.
You seen how shook she was though in her apology video?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But see, the legends are supposed to
came knocking on the door.
She looked pale as a ghost.
Yeah. But the legend should hold us down.
Like they don't care about bad publicity. They really go by that.
Like
none other.
All publicity.
Yeah, but they go by that motto like no other generation. Like
they live by it like
way harder than anybody I've ever seen.
Takashi.
Yeah.
A perfect example.
Pure negativity.
Keep stirring the pot.
It's negativity shrouded in positive. Do good, do for yourself, and take care of your people. But it's like really, you know what I'm saying? Like
it's manipulative.
Just do whatever the fuck you want.
It's still bad for the culture, though. I think.
Yeah.
It's toxic,
it's bad for just kids in general. It's bad
there.
for the youth. The youth then thinks that's the shortcut. That's the easy way to do things. So I don't have to have respect. I don't have to care.
And look at how many successful, people there are out there that get successful. It's like the music is a byproduct of the attention. It's not even the driving force.
The Catch Me Outside girl is a perfect example.
Exactly.
She is me. That talk about secure the bag. She is securing the bag every day.
Yeah, it's like you disrespect your mom to the point where people listen to your album.
The labels and stuff are giving people, they're like, oh, this girl's popular as hell. Doesn't matter that most people don't like her. They're going to give her a deal and make her do music because it's something that they could kill on stream.
People are going to listen to it because they want to know what this little negative girl has to say.
It's Little Tay's the newest Phenom, the same concept.
Yep. Yeah,
oh, man.
It's crazy.
I'm reviewing that one.
And now she's rapping and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's what they want. So
Lil Tay's rapping now?
Yes.
She's rapping.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! I'm done.
So you get that album when it comes out. I'll
review that. Sure.
But so
I'll review anything.
so we got
that shit.
we're not trying to keep you way too long. We know we're not trying to take up too much time, but we got a few other questions just to close it out if that's cool with you, man. So we wanted to know, we know you mentioned OC like Royce and shit, but like who's your like collab that you're like, yo, I would fucking jump on that?
Shit. If I had to pick,
If you got that phone call right after you got off the phone with us, who would it be?
Man, that's a tough question.
Yeah, it's got to be someone that's going to test that pen.
I would definitely have to say, like, so probably Royce. You know what I mean? Even just to back that, what we were just talking about.
Yeah,
it would have to be somebody like Royce or Pharaoh, which I don't want to give away too much, but I'm working on both of those. Trying to lock in at least one of them.
Yeah,
I'm trying to lock in at least one of them. I did a remix. I did 2 remixes for Kid Vicious that had Royce on them, and it was on his. I think it's still on his like Spotify. It's called. I think it's the Go Off joint. I did 2 remixes. They're on his Spotify. You can check those out. But I have a pretty good in. I'm gonna try to work that out.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Secure that bag. Secure that bag.
Damn.
Just don't curse out Snoop and you straight.
We'll see how that works. But
and so lastly, producer that you already worked with the GOAT, Preme himself, but producer that you would be like, yo, let's fucking do work like that. You would do an EP with type thing.
Probably Joff Barrow from Portishead. I could do a project with him, like just with everything that they did, with everything they used to make the second Portishead album. That would probably be like the dream production. I would have to pick him, maybe Just Blaze.
Yes.
Man, after my Florida own heart. Boys.
Just Blaze or Barrow.
Just Blaze.
I would have to get.
He used to ride around in an expedition, a red and black expedition down here back in the day.
We're just gonna subliminally post this who you want to work with and just be like, throw it to the universe. Like maybe they'll hear it.
Tag them.
Yeah. But Just Blaze has got to be one of them.
Okay.
There's a lot of talented producers out there, but I'd have to go with them too.
All right. Those are 2 really fucking good ones to work with. So I can't complain.
That's a good answer.
Oh yeah.
But yo, man, we really appreciate you coming on here, man. I don't know, you guys got any other questions?
Thanks for having me. We'll definitely get up when I'm back there. You guys got to come through.
Let us know when your album drops. We'll give you a plug.
Yeah, absolutely.
Super facts.
I'll send you guys some exclusives too. So Word. All right, yo. Thanks for having me, guys.
Yo, no doubt, man. We really
appreciate it.
All right, man.
Not Your Man's approved.
All right,
all right, you want to man? Loosies 2, man. Anybody listen to that, man? Gotta get into it, man. Loosies 2 by Little Vic. That shit is on all streaming. We highly recommend it. You could check out the review on our page. To wrap everything up, man, it's Not Your Man's. It's episode 7. And again, that's everything on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Not Your Man's, NOTYAMANZ. You could also check out the playlist. I don't need to explain it again, but subscribe to this podcast on whatever you listen to, except for Spotify, because they will not approve us. That shit is the worst. And honestly, leave some comments to all that shit.
Very rude.
They're just hard to reach out because they don't have like a direct thing. But I mean, show love.
If you're not subscribed, your mom's a hoe.
It's Walko, bitch. And man, comment, all that good shit. Let us know what you guys like. If we're fucking up, I mean, we're probably not gonna listen, but maybe we will. Who knows? And submit your shit.
South Africa.
Also, that we'll get to that one. Wakanda forever. But for people who want to submit, we are cutting off anything that wasn't released this year for you, new like underground bottom tier guys, because it's getting a bit
come out
much.
In 2018. Get it the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
our list is way too big. We have to cut it.
Yeah, only little curly fry makes the cut. So, I mean, that's pretty much it, though, man. I'm signing us out. John D. Contradiction. We got Walko bitch and disrespecting his own song on Smoke Dizz's project. We're out this bitch.
Follow my Yamada as it ripped through waves. Widowmaker by the acre digging pitch new graves. Skip through pages of my journal like Dante's Inferno. Bombay will turn them on the ombre. Beelzebub. What the hell's above? Descend to heaven. Better get him every book you know that tells of love. Make it like something we always held above hate. They lease us gloom, never selling us faith. Enter the room like the ghost of Saddam Hussein, Joseph. Styling insane quotes in the column that ain't posted. They say this can't be life. I probably followed Chin Gigante twice to prison before seeing it.